Did. Oh, hey guys. AJ here back with another one for you. Guys, what's going on? What's going on? What is going on, guys? I hope you guys' weekend has been going well, right? I hope everything's doing good. Let me just drop a link here real fast. Guys, today we're going to have another Rise of Christian Feminism stream, right? And boy, oh boy, oh boy. Guys, these are always a lot of fun to do. Right? Because, guys, you would think that with religion, especially, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, being patriarchal, that the hardest place for feminism to get into would be religion. But, guys, if you believe that in the West,
you've been had, you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
clown world, right? No, guys, let me see here. Guys, I do drop the link for anyone who wants to come on up in the Discord first, guys. So we'll do like the first 25 minutes in the Discord. So, guys, make sure to join the Discord. Let me drop the link to that. Let's see who's all here. And let me share my screen here. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Let's see. Michael's here. What's up, man? He says, wonder why young men becoming Christian and conservatives because they're done with the way. Well, Michael, see, that's just the thing. A lot of men have left the churches because the churches encourage simping. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Robin's Fly, what's up, man? How you been, buddy? Long time no see, man. Seriously. Chairman of the board, what's up, man? Matt Alonzo, what's up, man? Milk Tea, he said, I was talking about this earlier. Going to pass chicks about the church and then put them on the young guys, or these chicks they're acting like crazy 304s, and then decide to retire to the church. You know what I'm saying? That happens a lot, a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Here, matter of fact, guys, look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Where'd he go? Look at this. Look at this.
A hoe's final,
Look at this.
if you didn't know, a hoe's final form is a religious woman.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. And it's so true. Here's the thing. Guys have gotten smart now. That's why a lot of guys aren't in the church. They're like, all these chicks are all 304s, right? They have bastard kids. So you know what? Because all these pastors are like, man, y'all ain't right. Not marrying these godly women that got 3 kids and got their backs blown out by Pookie and Nug Nug. You know what I'm saying? Clown world. Absolutely insane. Rajai, what's up, man? What is going on? What is going on, my friend? It's good to see you. Steve, what's up, man? Good to see you. Wilhelm. Yeah, Wilhelm. They have Muslim feminists. Clown world. John Carlo, what's up, dude? Steve is here. What's up, man? Milk Tea says that if she doesn't want you to take her virginity, then she's not yours. Never will be. Well, okay. I would say this was the case because guys, a lot of chicks. Okay. In the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, there wasn't as much social pressure from a girl's friends at a young age to start banging and clanging, right? So oftentimes they would get the biggest chad that they could to hit the walls. But now these chicks in high school, You're not cool unless you ran through the whole basketball team. Clown world. Tom, what's up, dude? Emotion Mister, what's up, man? Paul, Starlight, Raul, what's up, man? Burley's here. Dang, what's up, guys? A lot of you guys are 6'6". Sandom, what's up? Whiteout, what's up, man? Emoji Mister says Jesus, who stepfather the devil, be sign. Be different. Yeah. Now, guys. Here's another one. Hold on. There's one more here that I wanted to show you guys. Oh, guys, this is another reason why. Look at this. Uh-oh. Look at this, guys. Look at that. In the church. Look at that, guys. So you have, look at this. Guys, now, how are you as a hardworking guy who gets up, goes to work, does everything he's supposed to do, and then you go to work, you go to church, you see this foolishness? You know what I'm saying? So, look at this, guys. Look.
So many amazing, God-fearing women that have been called to lead in ministry.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Guys, put a 1 if you agree with me. And guys, here's the thing. I have to remind you guys, I'm not religious at all. Right? I don't believe in any type of religion. But guys, what used to keep men in line and what used to actually keep women in line was when religion was actually strong and shamed people, right? It used to be that if you were in church, you had bastard kids, that was it, right? So guys, if men and women were to practice Christianity as it's supposed to be, us red pill guys would have no issues. You know what I'm saying? Insane. But guys, a lot of guys, what'll happen is that they will come either be raised religious around a bunch of trad cons and like, wait a minute, something's wrong here. And then will actually become an true religious person, like take that actual male religious role and say, I'm not gonna simp. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely insane. So guys, put a 1 if you agree with me that if you're any religion, Christian, Catholic, Mormon, Muslim, you see a female pastor, imam, or whatever, you're walking straight out of there, right? Guys, there is no reason why any woman at all should be leading any type of congregation. Absolutely insane. Insane, guys. What are you talking about? I've never seen any religious text ever that says, hey, guys, dorky dog, let's put a woman in charge. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Oh, yeah, Emoji Mister, man. He says, how many STDs have these 304s brought to the church? Yeah, between these 304s and the choir director, who's a guy who's... Right? You know what I'm saying? And guys, we aren't here to talk about, which religion's true. Or all I'm saying is this. Guys, religion has a very important social impact on our culture. Right? So what we're saying is, the West has gotten to a certain point when feminism has infiltrated the church. The Christian faith is one of the most patriarchal systems there are, right? But now, with all this foolishness, right, you see all these chicks in there in church.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Clown world. Talking about, Jesus would be all about baby deletion. Jesus would be about LDHD TV. Jesus says that a man should vote for a woman. Guys.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Look at that, dude. So, let's see. Anyways,
Shout out to y'all. I am super proud of you all. But the problem that I'm seeing within the body of Christ, and do not beat me up when I say this, some of you all have stank attitudes. What is that?
because you are 304s, right? And guys, once again, a woman trying to preach is like a woman in politics.
A woman in politics is like a donkey doing calculus.
Tom's wonderful. What's up, dude?
There are a lot of mean girls in ministry. And for a while, I did not understand this. I really didn't until God really showed me it's because of lack of preparation and pruning. Some of us are jumping prematurely into our calling, and we are not allowing God to exercise and grow our character into the image of Jesus Christ. Think about Daniel. Daniel had a vision that he was going to be king. He had a dream, a prophecy that he was going to be king. Did he step right away into that? No, there were certain...
Listen to this chick. Right? Guys, every single anything says don't let a chick tell you about any type of spiritual anything. Look at that, man. And so anyways. Here. Hold on, guys. Look at this old dude. Say it. Here. Watch this. Look at this. Hold on. Oops. Dang it. Aw, man. Is it gone now? Hold on. Look at this, guys. Oh, man, I lost it. Darn it.
Listen to Pastor
Here it
John
is.
MacArthur's sobering words for the church today.
Perhaps women pastors and women preachers are the most obvious evidence of churches rebelling against the Bible. Go
Right
back
there.
to 1 Corinthians 14. As in all the churches of the saints, the women are to keep silent in the churches.
Right? Simple. Thank you very much, Nicholas. Nicholas says, I will never, ever go to a church that's led by a woman. You understand?
They're not permitted to speak. It's disgraceful for a woman to speak. Women who pastor, women who preach in a church are a disgrace, and they openly reflect opposition to the clear command of the Word of God.
Right there. Now, guys, I'm not a Christian at all, but dude, come on. Come on, man. Right? 2 + 2 is 4. And of course, they do all these mental gymnastics, right? Insane. Guys, let's see where we are. We have 48 people watching. We have 33 likes, guys. Hit the like button. Yep.
In a survey conducted in 2017, about 80% of Americans are comfortable with a female pastor.
Look at that, guys. 80% of Americans are okay with a female pastor. Absolutely insane. Someone, please. You know what? I'm going to drop the link. Let's just drop the link early, guys. Let's just do this. Guys, anyone who wants to come on up, right? It doesn't matter if you're Mormon, Muslim, Jewish, Catholic. It doesn't matter, guys. Come on up, guys, because this is crazy. Absolutely insane.
52% of practicing Christians are open to women pastors. 40% of evangelicals.
40% of evangelicals. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
Are fine with women pastors. 27% of pastors across this country are women.
27. That's 1 in 5. Look at that.
This is an explosion. The women's movement has basically just erupted in the church. The last frontier to fall victim to the rebellion of feminism along with cultural Marxism.
Subscribe if you want to.
There you go, guys. Right there. Restored, what's up, dude? Joshua Demirs, how's it going, man? Look at that, dude. Look at that. Oh yeah. You're here with the mean girls, right?
certain things that had to take place in order for him to become king. Same thing with David. When Samuel told him he was going to be king, did he just jump right into kingdomship? No.
No, guys, what did you know? Notice everyone that she's named off in her little speech is a male. Is a man. What are you talking about?
Certain things that had to take place in order for him to reign the way that he did. Take your pruning process and preparation process seriously, because during that process, God is going to be evolving you. He's going to be transforming you. He's going to stretch you far and wide. Okay? It's already a spiritual battle at the level you are at right now. So when God takes you to a whole new different level, please,
guys, come on. They just yak and think they sound so important. John Wilson, what's up, dude?
please know you need to be spiritually equipped to handle that type of warfare that you will receive once you walk into this calling. I've been knowing that I was called into ministry since like the age of like 8 years old.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
But there were certain things that I had to go through in order to lead a successful ministry today. Am I saying God's done preparing me? Absolutely not. What I'm saying is that I have went through this process extensively enough to now lead a ministry with humility. I'm leading it with no ego in my heart.
A woman with no ego in her heart, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Oh, guys, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, John Wilson. Yep. Luke, what's up, man? Yeah, Luke says he's an usher at his church. And girls like this never go to real church. Facts. Yep. She's probably some like church leader under some friggin' pastor pork chop that has nothing but single moms, right? And friggin' LDHD TV dudes in his church. And guys, please refrain from putting all caps in the chat, please. I'd appreciate that. So
with no pride in my heart. I want no glorification for myself. I want nothing but people, when they see me, they see God. When they hear me, they hear God.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Decrease in me, but increase in him. If you are in ministry and you think it's all about you,
guys, first of all, don't listen to anyone that has these nails, all this makeup, and these eyelashes about anything. Guys, men shouldn't get... The only woman that a man should get advice from is like his great grandma that was like born like 1920 or something, that actually was around like real men and actually like went through hardships. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, dude, why would you listen to any woman? Guys, don't even talk to women who look like this. You know what I'm saying?
if you just want to be known, if you want to be seen, and it's just you above all else, you have a problem and you need to go back to the drawing board.
So you're asking the woman to not be a woman, right? All women just want to be seen. They just want attention, right? That's the whole point.
You need God to check your heart posture. You should not be looking at other women and envying them. You should not be jealous. You should not.
So guys, this whole thing is her saying, I got haters. Yeah, why not? I bet your grandmother probably would, your great grandmother probably would laugh at these chicks now. Old school glass, what's up, dude? He said cap, yep.
Look at another woman who is leading in ministry, who has been called to do the same thing as
Guys,
you.
look. Someone called her out and said, Daniel chapter what? So, oh, well, I might have said Daniel, but I put Joseph in the subtitles. So she misquoted the Bible in her little spiel. Look at that. Look at that.
And you start to compare yourself. No, this is the time for collaboration. This is the time.
Shut up. Guys, I can't anymore. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. Look at that. And look at this. So this girl's like, oh, I'm Christian and I'm on my purity journey, meaning that they're not going to have sex until they get married. Look, she relapsed, meaning that she let Nug Nug shoot up the club. And now is going to wait for some simp, some idiot, some to friggin' marry her first, please. The addiction that no one talks about. Proud of you, queen, please. Guys, these chicks are cooked. They're cooked. Look at this, guys.
In Jesus' name.
Look at this. Transformer, here's the gospel, guys. Come on. Look at that, guys. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. That's music. We'll do one more and then go into this article here. But guys, yeah. Look at this.
Many Christians are obsessed with homosexuality as if it's a major theological issue, but it really isn't. All the fuss is about just 3 verses. Romans 1:26-27 is about temple worship practices of Gentiles, which prostitution, especially with young men, played a part. 1 Corinthians 6:9-10 is about Corinthian Christians wanting to retain their previous habits of luxury, special food, showy clothing, and sex slavery. Roman men routinely used slaves for sexual gratification. 1 Timothy 1:9-10 is a lot like...
No, guys, now honestly, guys, we all know that this guy right here, right?
the Corinthians passage, but in Ephesus, porneia is sexual immorality, a catch-all for illicit sex. Arsenokoitai, it was egregiously mistranslated as homosexual in the RSV. It's really about slave rape and subjugation. The Bible says nothing about consensual LGBTQ relationships.
Look at that!
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Look at that, guys! And this guy's supposed to be like a reverend. Sin, what's up, dude? I can't say this name. What's up, man? Mauser Cat and Captain Palsy, what's up, man? William Crawdad, what's up, man? Yep. He says, when you see how many of the shameless ones have been wearing crosses for years, facts. 6'6", man, what's up? Look at this guy.
And it's our obsession with masculinity and shaming people. It's not scripture.
There it is. There it is. Guys, send the asteroid. Dude, come on, man. Come on. Oh, gosh, guys. Guys. And this guy calls himself Real Bible Rob, too. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Man, oh man, guys. Oh boy. And guys, this is all a big...
Are you related?
This is all a big cash grab for these guys. Right? Man, oh man. Anyways, guys. But guys, so let's look back here quick. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Now, guys, here's Feminism in the church, okay?
I'm Julie Arliss from Academy Conferences, and I'm here at the University of Aberdeen in their amazing Divinity Library. And I'm here today with the reader in Old Testament Hebrew Bible. And I've got a really interesting question that I'd like to ask you, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
When I read the Old Testament Hebrew Bible, I'm not all that comfortable about the way that women are portrayed. And I'm just wondering if you would agree with me that there's a kind of sexism there in the Old Testament Hebrew Bible.
Now guys, hold on. She's saying, I don't like how they talk about us women in the Bible. Right, now what should I do? Now, do you think that this chick's going to say, well, actually, that's what the word says, so you should just do it? Or she's going to go, well, you've got it all wrong, and let's do some mental gymnastics, right? Absolutely insane. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Bible, I would definitely agree that the Old Testament and the Hebrew Bible, it's quite sexist. And I think it's important to remember that these are texts that were written in the ancient world. It was written, I would say, exclusively by men, and it was also written for men. Of course, also the worldview that we have in the Hebrew Bible is formed by the worldview of the ancient world. So
by the necessity of having to fight off, scallywags and rapscallions and barbarians and big predators, and where men had to step up and take care of business. You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
We shouldn't be surprised that we as modern people in the Western world can't relate to many of the portrayals.
Right. So, how is it of any use then?
And guys, did you hear she said that most Western women can't relate to those portrayals? Guys, this is what us men have. This is a byproduct. This is a oopsie daisy on our part. We've civilized the world so much that women just can't fathom. They cannot fathom how the world is in a lot of other parts of the world. There's war, famine, death, a disease, other guys. It wasn't until about 100 years ago that there was parts of the United States where if you were out in a small town or a small village, and you saw a whole group of single dudes, like a whole bunch of dudes, riding up to your town on horseback, you had to worry. All the village folk, all the dudes would get their rifles and have to chase off the other guys, because if they didn't protect the women, those guys would delete them and then take the chicks. Up until about 1920. You go to places in Wyoming, Montana, Washington State, Alaska, where they were living straight up Old West style. What can a woman do in the Old West to protect herself from men just coming and taking her property? Doesn't make any sense.
We absolutely commit to equality. So why would a sixth former why would I recommend to a sixth former that they study this text when it represents a world that they can't engage with and doesn't mirror a picture of...
Well, here's the thing. They don't engage in this type of world until it happens to them, right? All these girls don't think that there's any type of bad things going on until they're in San Francisco or Seattle, one of these woke cities, and some freaking migrant or some homeless dude jumps out of the bushes, and it's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Then they understand what the biblical dudes were talking about. Garrett Grant, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? It's good to see you. It's good to see you.
themselves as young women or young men that they maybe would recommend to each other.
I think it's important to recognize that the Old Testament has had tremendous impact on the world. So we should first of all read it as an historical text that can explain how we think and feel about things today. Also, when you read a text, you don't necessarily have to agree with it. You actually have...
Look at that! Look at this knucklehead on the left. Oh, you mean that you can read something or listen to someone and disagree? Because that's how bad the wokey wokes are. Guys, they can't imagine talking to someone or reading something they don't agree with. Insane. Wall Street, what's up, man? Good to see you. Pyro's here. Pyro, what's going on? Gone Jamaica's in the house.
Bombocat!
To learn how to respond to some of the challenges that we see in the Bible. So, for example, when I read any text, my responsibility towards that text is first to understand what is it trying to tell me, but also as a reader, I am free to reject that or to accept that. In fact, reading is kind of part of a dialogue. I'm looking at the text, I try to understand it, but I also need to respond to it. And the Bible, being as influential as it still is and has been, is a very important text. No, when I read the Bible, I don't agree with everything, especially not the view that is presented about women.
Well, are you a Christian, though? That's just the thing. Duncan B.A. says the only Bible verse that 304 can read is Croutons 3:16. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication and I want my croutons, please.
But I also need to find tools how to respond to them. So one thing would be, for example, to look at what kind of lives did women live in the ancient world? And also, to what extent is the Bible accepting these gender roles, and to what extent is it actually trying to improve it? If you take a character such as Deborah, for example, she was a leader of Israel. She's quite a strong woman. So yes, the Hebrew Bible is talking a lot about women as prostitutes or women as concubines or something like that. But we shouldn't forget that the Hebrew Bible has also portrays of very strong women, women that were military leaders, like Deborah, women that actually managed to prevent genocide, such as Esther.
Okay. But just to develop that thought slightly, you do still have in the Old Testament Hebrew Bible a portrayal of God as always a male figure.
You think? Guys, this is one of the worst examples of feminism I've ever seen. Right? If you don't like it, why even read like? This is the thing about FNS and LDHD. Just don't call yourselves Christians then. Make yourself a new religion called Flibbity Flobbity Floor or whatever, right? And here's the thing, guys. I'm an outsider looking in. I don't know how, like, guys that are actually practicing honest Christianity, how are you guys standing for this? I don't understand. Because it infuriates me, and I'm not even a Christian, dang it, you know?
And people like Professor Daphne Hampson will argue that means that Christianity and Judaism too, with this male-dominated picture of God, can't really speak to women. I wonder So
make your own religion then. Look at that. John Carlo, he says, this is why I have a grudge against lesbians. John Carlo, I think you have a one-sided conflict with lesbians. Dude, think of this. Lesbians are the most closed-off group there are, right? Because they can't stand men so much that they separate themselves from us, right? So we don't need to worry about them. And then John Carlo, don't have a grudge because they take care of themselves, right? We all know that these lesbians, right, all of their relationships,
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch!
And the other one says,
Ellie, I'ma kill you, you fucking whore!
You know what I mean? Guys, I'm from Seattle. I'm from wokey woke Seattle. And guys, all the big lesbians did was hang out in their little bars and leave us men alone. You know what I'm saying? They like to hang out in their own little, dark corner, right? But here's the thing about them, right? Guys, have you heard about all of them are complaining because all the lesbian bars have to let in the and if they don't, then they get shut down. You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious. Mauser Cat says, "That's a nice bookshelf behind them. I wonder who built it." Facts, dude. Absolute facts, right? Absolute facts.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
How might you respond to that, I wonder?
For me, the Old Testament Hebrew Bible is Israel's testimony about God, and as such is a time-bound document. It reflects how they perceived and conceptualized.
And this knucklehead right here is saying, "Oh, well, I'm an feminist now, right? I'm a strong, independent chick, so they have to be wrong." Right? There's no way that anything that actually says that men might need to be in a position to kick some butt and take some names or build society, that has to be wrong.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Clown world.
God. That doesn't mean that we need to perceive and conceptualize God in the same way. Also, when I said that it's Israel's testimony about God, it's a conflicting testimony. We have sometimes the texts give God a voice. Most of the time they give God a voice. And yes, it's true that God mostly is portrayed as a man. He's a warrior, he's a king. But there are some quite intriguing parts of the Bible where...
Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. Now watch, you're going to try and dodge, dip, duck, dodge, and flim flam and say God is a chick. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
God is portrayed as a loving mother, or even...
I told you!
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Oh, guys, what is going on? What is going on, guys? How has this been allowed to happen? And guys, what I mean is, a lot of times they only talk about Christianity in the context of dating. Because guys, put a 1 if you've seen these women, especially B-dubs, using their religion to say, I can do whatever the heck I want. Let Chad and Nug shoot up the club, go to church on Sunday, and be totally fine. Or they use the Bible to browbeat men now to say, oh, well, a real man of God would accept me and my bastard kids, right? A real godly man wouldn't care about body count. A real man of God wouldn't care about the hurt dirt. Clown world. What is going on, you guys? What is going on? How did we get here? How did we get here? It doesn't make any sense. And guys, here's the craziest thing. On the other side, you have the non-believer atheist crowd. Guys, all of them are all about the feminism and the LDHGTV stuff now too. Insane.
Woman in childbirth. So there are definitely female metaphors that describe God. And also, the Bible is not only it's not Israel's testimony about God, but it's also Israel's response to God. So you have books such as Lamentations that give the people, the suffering people of Israel, a voice where they complain to God. They lament and say, how could you allow this? So reading the Bible, we need to read it in its entirety and not only focus on these male images of God, but also other aspects, other texts in it.
Thank you very much indeed. In terms of the language of the Bible,
and guys, it's chicks like this that are these feminist chicks, and then they're so stupid because they're so woke. but then they take on this soft on immigration stance, and they let all these people in that are from countries that are diametrically opposed to Western values. Jarvik says, I was an atheist. I didn't follow the Transformers or but still against Feminism. I was one for 33 years until I realized all my beliefs. Well, Jarvik, here's the thing about the whole
some of them will just say
atheist movement now, right? Guys, there's that one guy, and he got in trouble because he had this. Okay, guys, the whole pronouns thing. Sorry, but that's a religion in and of itself. And they were on the like the free thinker atheist side. They were so about tolerance now that they were like, oh yeah, now we have to talk about. They say the only arguments against. So in order to seem tolerant, you have to tolerate the intolerable, right? So the only arguments against the transformer thing have to be religious. Therefore, they're saying in order to be anti-religious, they have to accept the whole transformers thing, but then claim that not to ignore science, not to ignore science about climate change or any of this, right? But then they'll say that there's transformers. Please. Anyways.
Maybe you call them feminists or honest later on, but it's woven throughout the book is the honest versus the dishonest. Maybe you call them feminists or honest versus dishonest, complementarians, egalitarians. Talk about that, because I think that's a topic that I think people are sensitive, like questioning motives, but reading some of the things that they say, it's like, are you really arguing this from this? Not you, obviously, but the citations that you pull, it's like, are you serious? Like, do you really mean that? So just talk about that for a minute, because I appreciated that you drew that distinction.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, I basically say that the more radical feminists, which would be those who essentially reject the scriptures or the authority of them, they tend to come across as more honest, because they would agree with me on some of these interpretations, and they'll just say, yeah, this just can't be right, this is obviously sexist, and so they reject it. So they, some of them will just say Paul's he was a chauvinist, and we just I mean, some of them might still be Christians, and they'll just say, well, Paul's a chauvinist, but he's a product of his culture, and so we just reject this.
Yeah, sin. Yep, you are correct. Right around 2013, 14. Yeah, the Atheist Experience had that, they had an episode where this guy was on from England, and it came out that he was against Transformers being in sports, so it caused this whole rift in their organization, and a whole bunch of the more woke people left. So then they went in total woke to like not be seen like these people that are against, you know what I'm saying? Insane. Yeah, you're right. 2013, 14. Yep.
Part of the Bible. And I think that's a lot.
And now no one cares. Because they still have shows, all these people that were part of the Atheist Plus movement, guys, they still make content, but no one cares. No one watches it anymore because they bent the knee. You know what I'm saying? So
more honest, because they're dealing with the plain, what I think is often the plain meaning of text. I know some people say, well, nothing's that plain, but no, I mean, there's a lot of parts of the Bible that are clear. That's part of the perspicuity of Scripture. It's there's hard parts, but a lot of the Bible's clear. I mean, God communicated to us. We translate it faithfully, and you can understand a lot of it, what it's calling you to do and believe. And we're not just talking about one verse here. We're talking about tons of it, right? Wives, submit to your husbands. Well, but see, Paul didn't really mean wives should submit to husbands.
Yeah, see? anytime they say, hey, yeah, you know what? That a woman shouldn't teach.
How dare you?
A wife should submit to her husband.
How dare you?
Look at that.
Right. He meant mutual submission, and that they should both submit to one another. And
guys, how many times have you heard this? Guys, put a 1 if you've heard this, what he just said before.
Wives should submit to husbands. Right. He meant mutual submission, and that they should both submit to one another. And
guys, how many times have we heard that? Right? That's why this other guy's laughing, because he's talking, guys. So this guy on the left, he's not saying this. He's saying that that's what these feminists are saying. You know what I'm saying?
Really mean wives should submit to husbands. Right. He meant mutual submission, and that they should both submit to one another. And it's just, I mean, like totally just undermines the meaning of language, right?
Yep, that's true.
I mean, I think it's a pretty important point. God, the New Testament of the Bible never commands wives to husbands to submit to wives. It never
right there, guys. Right there. He's right.
Uses that specific language. I mean, you can get into submitting one another in Ephesians 5:21, but it never says husbands submit to your wives. You know, unless it's like First Corinthians 7 saying a wife has authority over her husband's body and vice versa, but that's different. So it's you know, we go to First. I mean, I'd say this in the book. I think is okay. We've got Ephesians 5, but what about like Colossians 3, where it just says wives submit to your husbands? That's it. Husbands love your wives. Doesn't have any. There's nothing about mutual submission there. 1 Peter 3, same way. 1 Peter 3. I really don't know how the feminists get around that one. That one's, you know, he uses pretty strong language. Appeals to Sarah calling Abraham Lord, and having a gentle and quiet spirit, all these things. So,
yeah, oh, they can't stand that, right, guys?
How dare you?
So, you know, we read these things, and it's like, that's, if you're going to be honest with the Bible, it means what it says. And you can either take it or leave it.
Yeah, guys, right there. You know what? I don't know who you are, dude, but you know what? Right there. Right there. Guys, why are you going to be some effeminist, some transformer, and still call yourself a Christian? Why? Why? Just call yourself something else. Call yourself a, you know, I don't know. But why? I don't understand it. I just don't get it.
That's kind of what I'm getting at, is I think we should take it. I think the Bible's the word of God. But if you don't believe it's the word of God, you know, and you reject it because it's not the word of God, that's different from saying, no, I believe it's the word of God, but I don't like what it says. And so I'm going to come up with some other way to understand these verses.
Right there. Right there. That's exactly what these effeminists do. Exactly. This guy's just slam dunking. You know what I'm saying? Insane. Yep, he's right.
And, you know, I obviously I can't read hearts,
right,
but it's also clear, though, even in things that a lot of the Christian feminists say, that they don't like. We know they don't like patriarchy, and
they don't like men. They don't like structure. They don't like authority. They don't like your birth control. Because they have all these bastard kids, you know, from letting Nug blast up the club. You know what I'm saying?
Male rule and the like. And so it's not like they want male rule and are arguing for feminism. I mean, it all goes hand in hand. I mean, they could say the same about us, but I think the difference is we have these obvious, you know, plain language of Scripture and historic interpretations. So I think there is some dishonesty going on there, and that a lot of these Christian feminists they might come up with new arguments all the time, but it seems like everything they do is casting doubt on the plain meaning of the text.
Yeah. Yep. That's true.
To the point where they may not even necessarily have one particular interpretation of 1 Timothy 2. I do not permit a woman to teach or exercise authority over man, but they will cast so much doubt on it that they're saying, well, you can't actually know what it means, so it has no
there's no meaning at all
today.
There we go, guys, right there. Let's pump the brakes, guys. Because guys, this is what the wokey wokes do. They mess with the words so much. They make such a nebulous meaning to all the words. Woman, right? All these things. To where they just don't mean anything anymore. And they want to operate in a society where nothing means anything. How are you supposed to pass policy? How are you supposed to teach people things? How are you supposed to hold yourself accountable if there's no meaning to anything anymore? And that is the most 304 mindset that there is.
We don't know what it means. We don't know what it means. It's
amazing.
We're agnostic about it, right? So that's frustrating. And I think that's what was the word I guess I used? I said they're dishonest. I mean, some of them surely are. I don't know if I can tell on an individual level, but I don't believe that these are all good actors, right? People talk about good faith arguments. I don't think these are always good faith arguments. I think they're motivated. They're trying to push an agenda that has nothing to do with historic biblical Christianity. And I mean, we also have to recognize there's false teachers in the church. I mean, the New Testament warns about false teaching all the time. Paul's always warning about false teaching. And it's not just on the Trinity.
Yeah.
There's Arianism's a heresy. Anybody who denies the Trinity, that's outside Orthodox Christianity. We consider that heresy. Well, I don't know if I want to use the word heresy. We need to get into all that, but there is false teaching regarding gender roles, right?
Yep, that's true.
I mean, there is. It's just bound to happen in a culture that is as feminist as ours.
Facts, right there. Yep.
You would expect there to be some twisting of Scripture, and so some of these people, that's what they're doing. That's why I say in the introduction of the book that feminism is false teaching, and it does matter because it's not just some doctrinal dispute, though that alone matters, but it's a doctrinal dispute that has practical outcomes, right? How are you going to structure your home? Does the wife have to submit to the husband? Does the husband have to lead? The answer is yes. And if you say no, you're undermining the Bible's teaching, and I would say that's sinful and actually wicked. And so, people don't want to use this strong a language about feminism, but if they are wrong, which I firmly believe they are, then it is false teaching. There's no other way around it. And it's undermining sanctification for men and women. And it's going to bring trouble in marriage marriage is hard enough if you're trying to practice biblical marriage.
Yep.
It's two people trying to live together. And so you need biblical principles. The man has to lead, which means, he protects and provides. And the wife has to submit and respect. I mean, they both love each other, respect each other, but those are kind of things.
Look at that, guys. And someone would look at this guy making perfectly reasonable points and say,
"How dare you?"
Right? Laughing man with a 49.9 says, "Okay, but I go over there. And P.S. The church is another form of a brothel." That's true, guys. 304s, man, they are all about the church now. You know what I'm saying? All about the church now. Insane.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Look at that.
It seems that men and women struggle with these particularities, and so Paul instructs them accordingly. So, all of these things have application. I mean, even in the church, there's all these women pastors in a lot of these churches. Or
there you go.
Women preaching churches and things like that. And I think that's it's certainly out of accord with Scripture, and so it's sinful. And so if something's sinful, and so this gets into more other theology, but we can displease God, right? I mean, you could be a legitimate Christian and actually displease him with your behavior. The First Thessalonians, I think it says, don't quench the spirit. We want to please the spirit, not quench the spirit. And so if that's the case, then you can displease God in a variety of ways. And that would include not following Scripture's teaching on the duties of men and women. So this does matter, is what I would say.
It does.
Matters
It
quite
does.
a bit, actually.
For that. Now, guys, piggybacking off of this, right? Here we go. Guys, one of the best things about this is that, Andrew Wilson's on here and he always cooks these girls that claim to be Christian. And guys, this Asian girl right here, she's in college for engineering and still chose to do OF. Clown world.
Why don't, really quick, Tiffany, why won't, you're kind of traditional-ish, I guess.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you do the bow?
Because I'm not your maid, I'm your wife. We're on equal standing. And we don't live in the 1950s.
Well, you're a Christian, right?
Yeah, so what does that have to do
You're
with
not on
anything?
equal standing. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it goes.
What are you, an egalitarian Christian? Christianity is a patristic faith.
Patriarchy.
Yeah, it is, but we're of equal value.
Yeah, you're of equal ontological value. Nobody would ever say otherwise. Nobody would ever say that a woman
By
is not
bowing, I'm kind of saying, it's like kind of implying that I'm like lesser than you.
Now we get to the heart of it. So what you're saying is you don't want to do it because there's an implication there. So yes, Christianity is a patristic faith. You can see bowing all over the Bible. You bow to God. You're supposed to treat your husband, submit to your husband.
If you're
as
saying
you would
not bowing
unto
to your
the Lord.
husband isn't Christian, that's just like so stupid.
Well, I'd like to know then. Are you supposed to submit to your husband as you are unto the Lord?
Yes.
And would you bow to God?
Yes.
Okay, then what's your argument?
Your husband is not your God.
I'm sorry, are you supposed to submit to your husband as you would unto the Lord? Would you like me to read it for you? Here, I'll read it for you. I just want to make sure that
the Bible,
that we don't get this wrong, right? We'll just make sure. This is Ephesians 5:22. Wives, submit to your husbands as to the Lord.
Now,
So
guys,
I just want to know.
Now, guys, watch her brain just get stuck here in the logic loop.
Part of your submission to God bowing.
That's for you. Go ahead, Tiffany.
Oh no, you too.
Look at that, guys.
You're kind of interpreting it in a weird way.
Answer the
Yes, I'm just wondering.
Water Star, what's up, dude?
Is part of your submission to God bowing?
Technically, you kneel.
Yeah, I mean, you kneel. You wouldn't bow.
I'm sorry, you don't ever bow your head to pray.
Damn.
You do. Well, you pray.
No, you do. That's crazy. And who are you praying to?
God.
And is that a form of submission when you bow your head?
Yeah.
And are you supposed to submit to your husband as you do unto the Lord?
It is a form of submission, but it's also kind of a form of worship.
Wait,
you
gotta-
wouldn't worship your husband.
Andrew, ask that question again.
Yeah, so here's the question, very simple. You agree with me that you bow your head for prayer?
Yes.
And who are you bowing your head to?
God.
And is that a form of submission to God?
Yes, but it's also a form of worship.
Let me ask the questions and then
Okay,
you
yeah,
can answer
yeah.
it. And do you agree that Ephesians 5:22 says, wives, submit to your husbands as to the Lord?
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Okay, so then if you are to bow to God as a form of submission, and you are to submit to your husband as you would unto the Lord, what could your objection to bowing possibly be?
Bowing is a form of worship. You don't worship your husband.
Bowing is a form of worship?
Yeah, it is.
Look at that, guys. And yeah, Briarios, yes, you are correct. You are correct, dude. Yeah. In Japan and in Korea, like a lot of the chicks do bow to their husbands.
Prove it.
You prove it.
I don't need to prove it's your claim.
You prove it isn't.
How do I prove your claim that bowing is worship?
Wait, also, Andrew.
So you're saying in every Asian country when they bow to each other, they're worshiping each other? So they're all a bunch of heretics? So
No, it depends on the
I just want to make sure I got this
culture.
right.
Even in Asia,
all Christians in Asian nations are heretics.
No,
Because they bow
even
to
in
each other?
Asia,
Okay, well, then that's the
wives
stupidest
don't
thing
bow
I've
to their
ever heard then. It
husbands.
makes
You
no
do that with a stranger or someone older than you.
As what? A sign of what?
Respect.
A sign of respect and submission to their station. Yeah?
Guys, I need you to understand. Because I think Jessica has said, why does Andrew Wilson even go on this show and waste his time? Because you guys see how just the dullards that are on this show. These chicks couldn't think their way out of a brown paper bag. Well, guys, so debates are not about the people that are debating; they're about the audience. Okay, you know what I'm saying? There's young men watching this that are seeing Andrew make good points that have never heard a guy speak like this to women before, or especially make the points that he's made. You know, so
What do you mean their station?
A submission to their station. In South Korea, North Korea, Japan, any of these Asian nations, if somebody is your boss, you bow as a form of submission to their authority, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's really weird. So it's not heretical for them to do it, but somehow for you, it becomes worship. Can you explain how it's possible that you can submit to a person
Asia,
based on their
where the
authority
workers
over
bow to
you?
their boss, they don't. Asian wives don't bow to their husbands.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry. This is very confusing to me. Where did you come up with the idea that?
guys, look at this. Someone donated $1,000 to the whatever podcast. Guys. Now, guys, there's a lot of content creators that I like, right? Guys, I don't know how $1,000 to a podcast. Guys, I thank all you guys for all the donations that you give me. I really do. But guys, $1,000. I was a huge Kevin Samuels fan. I wouldn't even, if he was still alive, rest his soul, I wouldn't even give him $1,000. You know what I'm saying? $1,000 to a pot. I don't understand it.
That Asian wives don't bow to their husbands?
No.
From being in Asia,
Which part?
South Korea.
South Korea, they definitely bow to their husbands, yeah?
No, they don't. I'm literally
Yeah,
Korean.
they definitely do. Yeah, they definitely do.
No, they don't.
Guys, so this chick right here, her parents are Chinese immigrants, and she's trying to say, oh, my dad, he would be okay with me doing OF because of the money I make. It's like, your dad is from China. What do you think he would do if he found out that his daughter was literally 304?
Not only do they, so here's the thing, right?
No, they don't. Okay, where's your proof? Where is your proof?
Brought himself back.
That one
nice
video?
Korean wife, and yeah, that chick bowed. That chick bowed. Oh yeah, she did. She came from a highly traditional family, and she bowed all the time to him.
Suck it. Suck it. That's right, baby. That's right.
Losers.
Oh, boom.
Roasted. Sorry, go ahead. Keep talking about that.
So you speak? Do you speak Korean?
Yeah.
Yogi Mekchu Juseo.
Give me beer?
Yeah, give me beer. Woman, give me beer. I only know that because my brother, right, stationed in Korea, came back with a Korean wife who bowed her fucking head to him all the time. So I'm pretty intricately familiar with the culture and the expression of the culture. And yet, wives definitely bow to their husbands.
No, they don't. I have like 4 aunts. They don't bow to their husbands.
Yeah, they definitely do. Yeah. It's very common. Now you could make the argument that some don't. I'm sure that they don't. But yeah, culturally, that was something that happened in Korea. Basically, in fact, for traditional women, right, that still happens to this day in Korea.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. When's the last time you went to Korea?
This summer.
And you're saying that no wives are bowing their heads.
No, that's so weird. That's just weird. No one does that.
Yeah, they do it, but okay.
I do want to say.
When's the last time you've been in Korea?
I haven't been to Korea, but again, it doesn't matter. You can still be familiar with the culture, even if you have not been in the culture.
Fucking owned.
And in any case, none of that refutes the argument that bowing is worship. That's insanity. That would be saying that all Japanese people are worshiping anytime they bow to each other.
We got to do a cheers really.
Oh, please. Anyways, now guys. Now here's another thing, guys. Guys, this is some pastor pork chop trying to shame us men into voting for Knucklehead Harris. All right. This is how you know the church has gone the wrong way. Look at this.
Man, I gotta know how to support a woman.
Jesus Christ! Look at this guy. Look at this. And I have to teach y'all in my church how to be a simp, how to be a moron, how to be a beta male.
Something is wrong with brothers who don't know how to support a sister.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Guys, where's the race card at? Look at this.
It was a sister that raised you. It was a sister that taught you how to read. It was a sister that taught you how to bathe yourself. It was a sister that raised you when other people were not around.
Guys, I told you guys, us black men, we are the canary in the coal mine. Anything that happens to us is going to happen to you white dudes, Hispanic dudes, and Asian dudes next. And I'm going to teach you how to be a simp. And I'm going to teach you to take care of a woman's bastard kids. And I'm going to teach you to be down with the LDHGTV. Clown world. And look at all these simps. Guys, giving tithes to be here. Whiteout. That is a very good question. Let's pump the brakes. And guys, I did drop the link for to anyone who wants to come on up. Guys, we have 82 people watching, 70 likes. Guys, make sure to hit the like button. Guys, what can we do about it? MMTOB. Men minding their own business. Guys, walk away. All these simps, all these losers, right? All these in the church, why are they there? Why? Why? Why are they there? Why? Every single man in this crowd should be ashamed of themselves. Absolutely insane. Oh, and Pastor Porkchop up there?
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Moron.
It takes a real man to support a real woman, and I'm so glad I got some real men in this building. You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked.
Guys, us black people are cooked. Guys, that's why I don't do the whole black community thing, guys. I don't. Because this is what's going on. Pyro, Garrett Grant, Joe Dash, anyone black in this chat, put 2 5s in the chat if you believe that the black community, guys, there's no coming back from this. We're cooked. We are. This is what's going on. You guys, you want to see a gynocracy? You want to see a matriarchy? Right? This right here is what's going to happen when you put chicks in these types of positions. Clown world. It doesn't make any sense. Sin says, of course, Pastor's name Jamal, his cousin Nug's probably out back finding out how to embezzle ties. Facts. Absolute facts. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at that, guys. Absolutely insane. There's no excuse for this. None.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Look at that, dude. Insane. Blade Daywalker, what's up, man? Good to see you. Laughing Man, what's up, man? Lance is here, what's up, man? Because this is what happens. And guys, the best thing that you can do is walk away. Because what it's going to come down to, guys, honestly, guys, it's not even about race, it's about class. Right? Guys, what'll happen is all of us guys that are red pill, MGTOW, all of us guys, all the simps are going to end up giving all of their cash to all these 304s. And the new, upper class is going to be guys who walked away. You know what I'm saying? Guys, what we need to do is separate ourselves from these 304s and these simps. That's it. That's the only thing that we can do. Look at that.
Who are not intimidated by educated women, are not intimidated by articulate women, who are not intimidated by women who are anointed to lead.
Jesus Christ. Guys, look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Guys, send the asteroid. Oh, you guys. This first comment says, this is why strong black men are not in the church. Look at that. Look at that. Someone says, this black pastor, he should be ashamed of himself. And guys, how much you want to bet he's going to talk about baby deletion too? Yeah. In the church. That's perfect.
And he goes, this man from the White House, he goes to Esther and...
Listen, man. Listen. It's a lot of people that's going to lead you astray. It's a lot of people that's going to come into your life that's going to try to convince you to step outside of what God has ordained for us to do. And the reason that we are in this situation that we are in today is because of men like this.
Yep.
That allow for women to jump on the pulpit right after she kicked out protesters. And it was some protesters that, logically, I don't think that protesters should be protesting in the church per se. But right after those people said Jesus is Lord, right after that, and she said, oh, you must be at the wrong rally. She never added context. She never apologized for it. She just then go on this pandering tour to where it's so easy, especially for black women in particular. It's so
guys,
easy.
Let's just talk about this intimidated word, all right? Guys, there's only two things that intimidate us men. any animal or any man that could beat the shit out of us or kill us, or any person that can mess with our money, right? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time, 99% of the time, men are only intimidated by other men that can kick the crap out of us. Ain't no woman intimidating me. What kind of craziness is that?
Easy for us to just run back to the black church. She gonna run back to her connections, to her boule connections when it comes to the Divine Nine, to her friends that want to pander because they want connections to the White House and they want to be able to say, yep, I know the president. And then they let this woman who is out of order jump on the pulpit and be able to preach to the people who is majority women. And I watched the whole speech, and correct me if I'm wrong, she never actually said Jesus one time.
Look at that.
She never actually acknowledged. Look, man. Look, bro. In the vein of Obama, you see Jamal Bryant, and look, man, I don't care how much money that a person has. I don't care how much clout that they have. In this instance, there's a right and a wrong. And one of the things that I'm adamant about is that they need to stop pushing political candidates across both sides. And again, I believe that it's okay for you to have your own preference. And even if you want to share that preference, if you just so happen to be a minister, cool. But pushing them on the pulpit is wrong. Is wrong 10 times out of 10. And then you throw on top of that, inside of that mix, you put the cherry on top and you say, okay, well, now we're going to also push a candidate that won't even acknowledge the very thing that you believe in. And we've remixed
Look at that.
What church is supposed to be, which is one of the reasons you see the majority of men walking out. Look, you're not going to shame me. You can, but all you're going to do is make us even more vigilant when it comes to electing a person that we know is supposed to be in the White House, because obviously America, and on an individual basis, we were better off under the policies of Donald Trump. And you can't tell me that a person that you let on the pulpit while at the same time they were simultaneously refusing to acknowledge that it's wrong for taxpayers to have to fund the transition surgery of a prisoner.
There you go. There you go, guys. The fact that that knucklehead Harris she got to talking to church and she was saying all this stuff, all this feminism, all this baby deletion, right? All this strong woman foolishness.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
And what should be is the most patriarchal institution there is. Shows how far things have gotten. You know what I'm saying? Absolute clown shoes.
From a man into a woman so that they can then be in the woman's side of the prison. You can't tell me that a person that is showing up to a pride event on a regular basis is supposed to be standing in God's pulpit. But the black church has become a mockery of what the Bible is preaching for you to do.
There you go. It's because of this feminism. You know what I'm saying?
On top of that, now you have men that have some level of significance and power and obviously ties to Kamala Harris up on the pulpit doing the same thing that Obama did and shaming men into voting for Kamala Harris and saying that you're not man enough. Listen, this reminds me of when they had men wearing heels. And they was going through that ritualistic process of men walking around in red heels, and they were taping them looking stupid. I'm wearing heels for my daughter. No, you're not. You wearing heels because you emasculated, and now you got to embarrass yourself because you don't have to wear heels in order to donate to a cause.
Yep. You wore heels because you're...
Where 90 to 95% of all of the resources is actually going to administration fees and people and salaries, and only 5 to 10% of all of the resources is actually going to the cause, if you can even prove that for a lot of these nonprofits. Because a lot of these nonprofits is a come up, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of people. Listen, I'm not going to humiliate myself and make myself look stupid in order to prove a point to you that I'm man enough to look dumb. That sounds stupid. It's backwards. It's backwards thinking, and God is not a God of confusion. He is a God of clarity. That's what I know for sure. And he's not going to get up in the name of Obama and shame me for not only voting for a woman to lead me, but to also vote for the worst type of woman who was given to us to lead me. And they are trying so hard. I mean, they are working overtime to try to convince us that, or try to give us this person that we do not want in the White House. And she is a liar.
Yep.
She 100% continues to create policies around supporting things that's not best for America.
Yep.
We are in so many proxy wars. You can't sit here and tell me that it makes sense for us to be letting a bunch of illegal migrants into this country.
No, guys, politics aside, all of this, guys, is guys, everything that Anton Daniels just listed, guys, who are the people who support these policies the most? Right? It's not men. Look at that.
And everything that you're saying to me, and then you trying to back it up with God and with Scripture, I'm not going for it, bro. We not going for it. You don't have to be a Christian to be able to see logic and common sense. And it's not just Christian values, it's Muslim values, it's values across the board. And we know that the strongest societies are those that actually are led by men, on top of the fact that she's not even the most qualified woman. She couldn't even stand up to Tulsi Gabbard. But now you have men like Jamal Bryant, who feels the need to come and pander to us so hard and help us to understand how we're supposed to have a woman inside of the White House. And I'm not going for it. Nope, you're not going to convince me. Nope, I'm not going to embrace it. Nope, I'm not going to vote for it. And nope, we're not going to be shamed into thinking that we're supposed to vote for it just because she's a woman. Not going to happen on my watch. But, I mean, I could be wrong, right? That's why I'm open to hearing what you guys have to say inside of the...
I like to see anyone try and argue that point. You know what I'm saying?
Comments. So make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, Teach Henley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off of life. We getting it in, man. We gonna run it up. We gonna take care of business, and I want y'all to come and visit to where we couldn't.
Now, guys, there's one more thing here. Let's look at this, and then we'll go into Anton Daniels debating some simp on single moms. This chick is one of those Jesus is Lord, but he's like, the black woman is God, right? Hold on. 1 second. Let's see here. Here we go, guys. Now, guys,
to stop it. The issue is, Andrew.
Not for you. Your devices aren't connected, so if you come back in, you have to connect your microphone and your camera and turn your camera off. So
in my case, we were prayerful, we were cautious, we went into it, and we immediately stopped it. In your case, you chain smoke and drink constantly.
Tell me why chain smoking is a sin. Yeah, tell me why chain smoking is a sin.
Why,
idiot.
if you had a healthy marriage, would you want? Why would you want?
Tell me, dumbass. Tell me. Give me an argument. Give me a fucking argument.
Now, guys, this is Destiny and two other knuckleheads that are all in open relationships trying to talk to Andrew about Christianity.
I gave you many. Give me a single argument.
Why is smoking sinful?
Yeah, Google it. Google it. Give me anything.
You're polluting the temple, which is sanctified by the reception.
Oh, you're a Mormon now? Are you a Mormon now? You're a Mormon area.
In Orthodoxy, various derogatory terms have developed to describe smoking, such as the incense of Satan. Are you putting out the...
You mean like the incense that are used in the church? This is a conflation, by the way.
Is the incense of Satan what you're...
The official stance on from
the
official chance, the official stance of the single Orthodox Church is not that smoking is sinful. Erudite. Sorry to be the one to. Sorry to be very bad.
She moved the goalposts.
That you're serving your addiction, not your God.
No, that's not even what that means. That's not even what that means. No, it's not.
Are you saying you don't have an addiction to nicotine, Andrew?
Even if I did or I didn't, that doesn't necessarily mean it's sinful. Tell me why it would be a sin.
Do you have an addiction?
Tell me,
to
yeah,
nicotine, Andrew?
yes. Tell me why that's a
Okay,
sin.
so you
Tell me
do
why
have
it's a
an
sin.
addiction.
Tell me why it's a
Because if
sin.
you have an addiction, that means that you're not serving God. You're serving an addiction. That means that there's a great
Where? Show me anywhere inside of your fucking crazy interpretation of the Bible where having an
The
addiction.
golden calf is a great example where you're not supposed to. There's multiple.
Okay, hold on. I
Wait,
feel like
the
if
golden
if
calf?
one of us was using a reasonable interpretation of the Bible, having addictions to bad substances that put your health in poor standing is probably always going to be a bad thing. Or Andrew, do you think smoking weed?
But Jarvik, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, dude. I don't know if you just heard this, but what did Andrew ask this chick? He asked her, and guys, this is something that I need all you guys to pay attention to. Every time you watch Andrew Wilson, every time you go through Kevin Samuel stuff, right? Guys, you notice, and the lead attorney, when they ask a question, and all these 304s and all these simps and all these betas and all these right? They'll move the goalposts, or they won't answer the question he asked. Guys, anytime that you're debating a wokey woke, a simp, a transformer, or anything, guys, you're gonna ask them. Jarvik says, "Hey, wokey woke, tell me where it says that women shouldn't submit to their husbands." Well, and when you talk about the word submission, there's an ancient word in this ancient tribe in this one place. They talked about this and
scholarship.
And then Jarvik goes, "What was the question I asked you?" "Oh, I don't remember." It's like, guys, you hold them to the question. And oftentimes they'll be so in their feelings, they're not listening to listen, they're listening to respond. That is the number one 304 thing. And guys, Jarvik, you guys, have you noticed that more men and young boys do this now because they were raised by their moms? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see that in the younger kids I work with.
Yeah.
It's disturbing.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, for the most part.
I mean,
I don't have
I
any
did
issues
as
with
well,
that.
unfortunately.
Say again?
I acted like that too when I was little. Unfortunately, I didn't really grow up very masculine. Didn't really know.
Yeah, but
understand
Jarvik,
what my problem was.
But you grew up and you learned and you improved yourself.
Right, I did.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
guys, here's the thing. There's a lot of
I was a shy, like, emotional little boy, and yeah, I unfortunately, like, later in life, I figured it out, but at least I did.
But here's the thing, guys. Most red pill guys, like most of my audience is 36 to 58, right?
Yeah, I'm 47.
Yeah, so I'll be 44 this year, guys. There's a lot of red pill guys are guys that, guys. There's this weird thing that a lot of younger red pill guys that are 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. They don't realize that a lot of guys, they became red pill because they were raised to simp and were simping. All men have simped at one point.
Good for you, Whiteout. Keep at it, man.
Yeah. And then you realize, whoa, wait a minute, something's wrong here. Guys, I was raised in woke Washington State, right? Guys, when you grow up in these areas, blue pill foolishness is all you see, even if you might not, even if you, in your dating life, let's just say, because I used to get chicks or whatever, I figured out, being, treating girls like trash, you got chicks or whatever. But ultimately, I was still like, oh yeah, I don't mind having a female boss. There's nothing wrong with women being strong and independent. And here, if I ever settle down, it'll be with a chick that's just as accomplished as me. I gotta get my.
The moms running the house when they say.
I gotta get my. I gotta get myself, guys.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
We have a lot of younger guys that play the gotcha game to older guys when we admit, guys, look, yo, when I was like 22, 23, I simped big time. Oh, you were simping, bro? You were simping, bro? What the hell, bro? It's like, dude, man, that's how most guys, once again, guys, the red pill's not taken orally, okay? It goes up another way. You know what I'm saying? But you learn and you move forward. Pyro, what's up, man?
I'm good, man. So, how you guys like doing so far? Yeah.
Good, man. Good.
Bumblecart. I hear all this foolishness from women, like they just say certain things that even make like atheists cringe.
Yeah. Well, I told you guys, and Jarvik, I think you were in the chat saying this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt Dillahunty and all
didn't
them
agree with the atheist mainstream at all.
Yeah, they went.
In fact, I went as far as I despised Satanists because, in my opinion, you can argue with me all you want, but in my opinion, a Satanist is just an atheist that likes to do a bunch of drugs, is a junkie, supports narcotics.
But here's the thing.
They like to indulge in everything.
Jarvik, I agree.
Yeah, and
I agree,
don't
but
care for that. I
Jarvik,
really don't care for
hold
that.
on, please.
Yeah.
I agree, but here's the thing. When you have a certain label or a certain shirt or a certain, you present yourself in a certain way to get a reaction out of people. And they do their whole Satan the temple thing. But why are people treating us this way? Because you call yourself Satanist, you moron. What are you thinking? This would be like walking around with a certain symbol of the Germans of a certain time that did bad things, and then like, why is everybody staring at me funny? Because look what you're wearing.
I just refuse to look at Anton LaVey and Aleister Crowley like they were these amazing people. They were people that did like to do a bunch of drugs, and people hung out with them. That's all they were. They're
so edgy, man. Yeah,
no character, all charisma, no fucking character.
Yeah, okay. So first of all, let's try and not swear, or at least not until after November 5th, right? And then, guys, I think the term edgelord is like the perfect thing for any Satanist, right? Yeah, man, I'm like edgy, bro. But yeah, once Matt Dillahunty and all them went all in on the they them stuff, dude. Come on, dude. It's like you criticize religion all the time, but they have accepted a religion. Because that's all the wokeism is. Wokeism is, or guys, put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me that wokeism is a religion, just like anything else. Yeah. Jared Highlands, what's up, dude? What's going on? Good to see you. But yeah, guys. So you guys know that Destiny's here. All these people are trying to press Andrew about his Christianity. Because all of them let their spouses bang other people, and yet they're saying, "Oh, Andrew, you smoke and you drink. How dare you?" Clown world, right?
Okay.
No, I think heroin is different.
Okay, can you tell me what is the difference between heroin and smoking cigarettes or marijuana?
Yeah.
The fact that someone has to ask that. Come on, Destiny. Come on, dude.
Yeah. So when you're talking about nicotine specifically, especially, which is the addictive quality of cigarettes, not even really.
Hold on.
No, hold on, nothing. Yeah, I'll let you ask. I'll let you finish.
The Democrats interrupting everybody.
No one here is asking a question about nicotine. I don't think anybody brought up nicotine ever. We're talking about smoking cigarettes. That's what you do.
Which has nicotine in it. Oh. And guys, here's the craziest part about this is these chicks, they use shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. And this is another thing about religion. Guys, you guys remember that I posted that video about all these chicks that are polyamorous now? Don't date these polyamorous chicks.
Poly-STD.
Yeah. Straight up, dude. I know. But they'll be like, a Christian man, a real religious man, he would forgive me for letting Nug blast up the club. Right? I had a baby by another guy. A godly husband would stick by me, right? Clown world. No way, man. Look at that.
All I can say is if you wanted a husband, you should have did that like day one. As soon as you hit the age to get married and have children.
Yep. There's no reason why any dude should let their girl get piped down by another dude. And guys, here's the thing, guys. Yeah, man, sure, you could be banging other girls. Guys, I put a video of that these lesbians get diseases from each other too. Pyro, remember the video that I did where that said she got the high five from her girlfriend?
Oh yes,
you know what I'm saying?
yes. I remember.
Guys, how much do you have to do to get the high five from a chick as a chick?
Especially from do you know they're getting it from their rainbow guy friends also? That's why they always use the term what they say, partners. They always get that term from their rainbow friends. And
that's true.
The high five, like remember guys like rainbow dudes and like rainbow women don't care about what they catch. They don't care about
not at all. Not at all. I did a thing on the fact that there's way more chicks that have STDs than men, except for syphilis, right?
Yes.
Syphilis, there was more guys because a lot of the guys that are tend to spread it around. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. All right, guys, let's get
Take a pill. You don't have a patch. You smoke a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
So what's interesting, like smoking a cigarette and doing heroin, like biblically? And I don't ask for passages, just in terms of general understanding of how God would want us to live our lives.
So when you're talking about the distinction, you're talking about the distinction of mind-altering devices, which would open you up to what's called the
This is the Christian copium coming
It's
out.
not only the cope, but this is why they say that getting drunk on wine is the debauchery.
You
It
guys
has.
heard it here. Addiction isn't a sin.
Stop
Good to
talking. So I can answer the question, erudite.
worried.
Yeah, I know. Just you know what?
Wallahi.
Hey, go get yourself another dating website. You know, go put yourself on Tinder again. Genius. That's the Christian way. But anyway.
And here's the thing, guys, this is why, guys, I know that I'm at where I'm at, but I would give it like another 4,000 or 5,000 subs, and then way like 304s are gonna come in here and try and get in our business. Guys, if they were in public, if they were face to face, and this chick was a dude, right, being this disrespectful, he'd have punched her in the face. You know what I'm saying? This is why oftentimes a lot of it's just not worth it even talking to these 304s, because passive aggressiveness and insults and ad hominem is the only way that they talk to each other, or they think that that's how men would talk to each other, so they're projecting, right? It's just,
yeah. Can I say
ridiculous.
something about that, AJ?
Yeah, of course.
Why is it that every overweight woman that wants to be a man is like her idea of being a man is being overweight with her hat turned backwards? That's not what I do. That's not what I do.
And they walk up to you.
Go to the gym. You gotta go to the gym.
And they get in Jarvik's face.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm gonna butter your bread.
What is that? Oh, I'm a man. I eat like McDonald's 3 times a day. That doesn't
And get a lip piercing and a
marshmallow cast.
And a backwards hat. Yeah, and wear flannels. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have a tan. Like I wear my hat backwards, but I never rode a skateboard in my entire life.
Yeah.
What is that, dude?
Like that goof that was trying to yell at Ben Shapiro. Did you guys see that? That transformer that was like, "Oh, you piece of shit, Ben Shapiro." And everyone's like, "Oh my god, that person dumped on Ben Shapiro." I was like, dude, a lot of people think that transformers that are crazy anyways. All that person did was prove them right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Clown world.
Back to this, when you're talking about mind-altering devices like psychedelics or like overt drunkenness or heroin or things like this, which are, it becomes a dependency, and you begin to focus on the mind-altering portion of this, you open yourself up to what's called the logismy and demonic influence. There's a distinct. Sin is a process, just like redemption is a process. these are processes. Being saved is a process. It's not just an action.
You notice how they have nothing to say? Because they were, oh, you smoke, huh? We got you there, Andrew. Right?
Yeah, they're it's like they're trying to push this, oh well, you smoke, so I can be a Christian and delete babies.
Yeah, or
I think that's what they're trying to pull. And nice
or
how
let my
Dustin's got
wife
it done
have
on his
freaking
wall.
Gavin, the starving artist, shoot up the club. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. And guys, here's the thing: these people might read the Bible, but don't call yourselves Christians. Then that's the thing that I don't get. Why even hold on to this label? Just make your own. Make your own religion. And say, in my religion, I'm Destiny. I have no testicles, and my wife left me for a transformer. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could be your origin story, you know? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand that.
So why does this guy here, why is this guy's head so misshapen all the time? Like, every time I see this
violence. I mean, AJ, did you know that, like, do you know Undead Chronic?
Yeah. Yeah, I was on his
did
show
a video
once.
on that big headed dude. He smashes that big headed dude. He smashes Decepticons.
What? No, no way, no way. Are you serious? So if you walk past his bedroom, all you hear is,
I'm not here to talk about my transition. I'm here to kick some ass.
You guys, come on, guys. Oh, okay, Jarvik, Pyro. Have you ever noticed how, like, on whatever, they're always like, do you think that it's gay if a man has sex with a transformer? But they never ask the girls if it's gay if they sleep with a trans man.
Yeah, well, the girls will say, well, I mean, there's 50 million genders, so, but yeah, it is. I mean, it is.
Well, obviously it is. What I'm saying is that they only ask the question one way because they want to browbeat men, but they know for a fact that they would never do it. In the same way that all these chicks want to defend baby deletion, but 95% of the time, if you ask them if they would ever do it, they say no. Because I know so many chicks.
Yeah, I gotta ask you something, AJ, because you do a lot of research on feminism more than I do, and I was wondering why. I'm thinking the reason why these women do not push getting their tubes tied at a young age is because they know about how much power they have with getting away with paternity fraud,
facts,
and divorce, and how much alimony it's over 90% paid to women. So getting your tubes tied is basically disarming a woman.
Yes. So to piggyback off of that too, this is why these knuckleheads, these chicks, there needs to be a male birth control pill. Do you really want us guys to have control over who's born, right? Tread carefully, young ladies.
When I was younger, I used to think I was going to take that. That's how far gone I used to be, man. I used to think about that all the time.
But think about it, though.
I can't believe it. Yeah, I'm so different now, man.
And this, like, tit for tat. Well, why do us women have to take birth control and not about men? Our birth control paradigms are completely different. They have their eggs. We create sperm. It's not the same thing. They're so stupid. These are the same chicks that are like, oh, well, women create life. No, you don't. So you can just have a baby on your own without men. And I actually watched a thing where it's like, well, that's true because, they're trying to find a way where it can be all women DNA. What are you talking about? They have forgotten that it takes men, that men carry the seed of life and they incubate it. They are the soil. That's it. This is how far gone with this effing is foolishness. Hold on. Sin says another outburst like that, he'll be going home in the back on ambulance. Well, for one, they don't take you home in an ambulance. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. Hold on. I gotta give him a.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication, and I want my croutons.
And guys, honestly, if you have either had your kids and maybe you got divorced, you don't want any more, guys, get the snip snip. If you look yourself in the face every day and you say, do you want kids? Anything other than a hard no is a yes. But guys, if you say no, get the snip snip, guys. Don't play games out there. I got mine 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know, I'm not playing games.
I heard that like married men have to get permission from the wife and the doctor before they get the
That
snip.
isn't true.
That's not.
That isn't true. Nope. And if your doctor is being a jerk, is some old trad con, go to another one.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? This is why all these chicks I try to get my tubes tied before that. BS.
Yeah.
BS. You think that these doctors don't want to make some money? Come on, man. Pizza time, dude. No, I disagree with you, dude. He says never get the snip snip. Nope, get it, guys, get it. If you don't want kids, or you want more kids, excuse me. If you don't want kids, or you don't want more kids, get the snip snip. Because guys, condom or not, because remember, condoms are the least reliable form of birth control. That means unless you get the snip snip, you are putting your pizza time. I'm not having any kids. He said, what are you going to do? I don't want kids. Why would I want kids in this system that wants to friggin' raise transformers and stuff? Why?
They got my nephews playing on the soccer team with girls, bro.
What?
You don't know how mad I am about that.
No.
Dude, I live in Florida. I don't want my nephews looking up to girls.
Look at that, dude.
You don't want respect from women. You want respect from men because women notice that they follow the status. You don't need to get respect from women.
Well, pizza time, you are correct, but I would say this, guys. The people who don't want kids shouldn't have them. People who want kids should. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is this, guys. If you don't want kids, or if you don't want more kids, every time that you stick your you-know-what inside of a chick, you are putting your destiny in her hands. In the hands of the most irresponsible, knuckleheaded group of people walking the face of the earth. That's why I got the snip snip, dude. I'm serious, man. I know a guy, guys. So he got the snip snip, right? And his son, so he had his son his senior year of high school. So now his son's in college now, and my friend is 39, and his son's like 19, 20 now. So he's 39. He met this hot little 27-year-old. This girl's like a 9 out of 10, right? But he just bought a new house, has his business, and all of a sudden, what happened, you guys? She starts leaving her toothbrush at his house, starts leaving clothes at his house, just basically moving herself in, right? Well, one day, she's like, well, we have to talk, right? I'm pregnant. He's like, what do you mean? She's like, we have to talk because it's yours. And he's like, excuse me? And she was trying to pin a baby on him. You know what I'm saying?
Immaculate deception.
Yeah.
Man. That's what I call it.
So he showed her his paperwork with his sperm count. And guess what? She actually was pregnant. She was trying to pin a baby on him from another dude. Mm-hmm. Now, luckily, he didn't even have to hesitate. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even scared because he knew for a fact it wasn't his. That's the only way that a man can get true security and understand that some chick cannot pin it on him. You know what I'm saying? So
answered anything at all.
It's nothing. He's literally just.
What were you confused? Tell me what you were confused about, and I'll elucidate it.
Catholic, would you agree with this?
When we say mind altering, there's a lot of things in life that are altering the mind. If we talk about like a psychoactive or a psychedelic substance, right? Alcohol, nicotine,
caffeine.
Caffeine. These are like psychoactive substances. They have an impact on the mind. I don't know how coffee or nicotine doesn't open you up for the demonic influences, but like marijuana
and
all
yeah, it is a bad argument.
You do MDMA to look cool to your fans. Okay, nobody's gonna listen. I want to ask you, why did you and Nick decide that dating wasn't a good idea?
Why did you decide that dating your dad was a good idea?
Well, he made that decision for her, to be fair.
Let's let him finish his chain of questions, and then you can go. Okay, go ahead, Destiny.
Yeah, I'm just curious how we decide that some mind-altering things, and if you want to say, well, psychoactive things like nicotine and caffeine and alcohol, that's different than psychedelic things, like LSD or mushrooms, which is fine.
Guys, I'm just not interested.
That's
in this
ridiculous.
anymore.
I could argue Destiny is addicted to online validation.
Yeah,
because he is. I mean, look at him, dude.
Look at this, guys. So
himself, God's going to send him an aid regardless if the aid has a child or no child. I don't think we should keep telling women, oh, your value is lowered because you have children. That makes no sense.
This is exactly why kids turn atheists, because they're in church, they subconsciously don't get a masculine influence, and then bam, 10 years later, they're an atheist, dude.
Yep.
Now,
that's exactly
brothers,
what happened to me.
I believe that if you're unable to even deal with your own personal emotions, I think you should stay alone and by yourself, or get with a woman that has
any guy who wears glasses like this. Come on, dude. Honestly, come on, dude.
nothing else going on. Y'all could probably grow together. But when you're coming into a woman's life that has a child,
no, she's coming into your life, you idiot.
You have to be able to lead. You have to be able to father. You have to be able to teach. And you have to be able to love unconditionally. Because I love my wife's child as if she's my own.
Right there, guys. Right there. Jarvin called it. He called it.
You can't make this up, man.
He called it, dude. This guy right here. Whoever you are on the upper right. On the upper right. This guy.
Why are you gay? Flesh and blood. So I don't believe personally that we should put a woman in the box because a man might overlook a divine asset sent to him by God.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray.
This is why these single women join the church.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to get a simp like that.
Yep. No, well, but the thing is, there aren't any there. So, guys, here's what happens in the church, right? There's a couple of dudes, including pastor, that are smashing all the chicks. Because these chicks join, and then they see like the 4 or 5 married dudes, or even the old guys, right? And they're like, "Oh my God, he's so great, even though he's taken, right?" And they let him smash.
Just because she has a child. I don't agree to that. And that's like me telling a woman, overlook this man because he has children. No,
AJ,
I believe an asset is an asset. A woman that has a
this grift has been exposed so many times, but people like this make so much money.
Yeah,
don't mistake, guys. This guy knows exactly what he's doing, and there's multiple clips of this. I wouldn't recommend watching the whole 2 hours. I tried, I just couldn't get through it. But Anton calls him a grifter to his face and catches him a bunch of times, and he just laughs it off because he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, facts.
child isn't a liability, and if she's coming into your life to help you maneuver into becoming your greatest version, because a woman can help a man become greater emotionally and mentally.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
She adds on to the man. And if the child is there, this man, especially if he doesn't have children, he can learn how to father through this.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I'd love to see
So,
this
ladies,
clown on jail.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Please hear me. Your value is not dropped.
I can't.
Lower your
Let's get to
behavior
Anton.
by saying the previous two, we had some overlap and we had some agreements. This one we don't. I like to get to the core root of the problem. And I think that what we do as a culture and as a society is we enable bad behavior by saying that it's okay. And it's not. It's not. The person that you have children with, the person that you have sex with, that's your husband, that's your wife. Before any of these Western modern laws that then incentivize people to get married, the person that you opened up your legs to was your husband. And so we have too many broken homes, and we're trying to puzzle this thing and Tetris it together to justify that it makes sense. Now, is there circumstances, because I'm never going to speak on somebody else's situation. I speak in general. I don't know him. I would never speak on his children or his wife. That has nothing to do with me.
I appreciate that,
whatsoever,
brother.
Right? So I have the utmost respect for him and his family.
Thank you.
So I'm just speaking in general. All right. So I want to make sure that I preface that.
And the fact that he had to make that statement knows that this guy has probably drank so much soy milk before he came here that he's gonna be like, why you talk about my family, man? Just like a 304.
I don't want there to be any attacks, right?
Understood.
But my point is that we need to get back to the core and the root, because if you removed the safety net, people would be more accountable for the things that they did and who they opened up their legs to. Right now, more than ever, there's a pandemic, an epidemic of women celebrating women having children out of wedlock.
Yeah.
And we know that statistically speaking, that is a bad situation. You are more likely to end up in jail. You're more likely to join a gang. You're more likely to need therapy. You're less likely to be successful when it comes to future relationships. You're less likely to become a millionaire and earn as much. You're more likely to have debt as a result of student loan debt and things and so on and so forth. And so if we gonna solve for this problem as a culture, we have to remove the incentives for people to think that it's okay to have families outside of the covenant that God has ordained for us to have. Now, do circumstances happen? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it absolutely does not.
Yeah, like if a woman's husband is deleted in a war, right? Yeah. Because guys, back in the day, back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, most of the time, like it was considered an honorable thing for a guy to take on a single mom, because oftentimes the dad did probably leave or he was deleted, right? It was a rare case where maybe there was something wrong, right? Let's just say that, like, you know, the husband, you know, he got in a freaking car accident and then he became an alcoholic or a junkie, fine. Or the husband died in a war, fine. But there wasn't a lot of chicks just willy-nilly letting Gavin and Nug just, you know, blast up the club.
AJ.
And then expecting a dude to swoop in, huh?
In Islam, they actually have a term, a reference for a man that takes on a woman and her children if the husband dies.
Yeah. By the way, but this is once again, the entitlement now, right? Women feel entitled to have some guy pick up the pieces, whereas before you'd have a guy, you know, he would marry a widow, and she would tell the kids, "Look, this is your dad now. You got to treat him with respect." But now these chicks will have a guy take them and her kids on. You ain't talking to my kids that way. You know what I'm saying? Please.
That is not the majority. Most people are intentional. And let me address something else that he said. By the time that we are able to bust one, we know what's right and wrong. You know that you should not be having children out of wedlock. This is not something that we have to discover. At a very basic level, we know better. And that's why I can speak to men when I say the majority of men, especially black men, do not have children out of wedlock. That is a small minority of men that is populating the majority of these women, and we don't really want to hold them accountable because we know that women are the biggest consumers. And so again, I'm not here to make people feel good. I'm here to tell them the truth. No, I do not think that a man needs to practice becoming a father to a child that's not his and trying to figure it out to negotiate and work with another man that wants to probably at some point participate in this child's life, because it is a zero-sum game. And I know so many people that regret the day that they ever decided to get into a relationship with a woman that then ultimately should have went back to her child's father. Go back to your child's father and work it out. Because that's the person that you created the covenant with. That's the person that you married according to God's law. Go fix it. That's what you need to do.
Now, what if...
Now that's not reasonable, right?
Very well put, I would say.
Yeah. You had kids with Nug, right? Work it out. That's how it works. But guys, don't ever date a single mom. Why would you do something? Guys, even in the most practical sense, let's just say Jarvik is biking through Amsterdam, right? And he's riding his bike and he trips and falls and, kind of skins his leg. And then, what's a Dutch name? I don't know. Broomhilde. Like this
Then
beautiful.
my leg gets herpes.
This beautiful Dutch girl, you know what I mean? She was raised right, and she's like, oh my God, you fell and da-da-da. And then Jarvik and her hit it off, right? And he's everything she wants, right? He deserves to be in a relationship with a girl where everything is brand new with her, right? Where he goes, hey, let's go to friggin' the Alps and go skiing. Let's go on a friggin' safari, right? You deserve to have that those years of newness, those years of new experiences. You can't do that with a single mom because you aren't getting the best of her.
Yeah.
She's already been used up. She already had bastard kids. She's already had her heart broken. She's already, had to freaking work and slave and stress. Why would you take that head on? You can't travel because you gotta get a babysitter. You don't even have a fun situation to go into. What were you saying, Jarvis?
They're never gonna exercise. That weight you get them at is the, that's the weight they're gonna stay at. You better like them plump, dude.
Here's the thing.
They're gonna stay that way.
Guys, put a one in the chat if you're with a woman and you want to be her number one priority.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. If you deserve to be, but if she's got kids, then she has one or two kids, then you're number 3 priority. Unless she has a dog, and then you're number 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I would say
her plants.
Yeah,
like her plants.
Her plants.
yeah. I would say, I say the hierarchy is her kids, her cat, her dog, her friends, and then you. So you're like 6th priority.
Yep. But she's supposed to be your number 1. Oh, and don't forget about Nug, who gave her all 3 of the kids.
Yeah,
who's always in her DMs trying to smash when you're out of town. Yeah.
God.
Come on, man.
That gets old the first time.
Yep.
I trust me.
Oh, you were with us.
Yeah, when I was like
when
I was 22, I dated like 3 girls with that had kids. I was in my 20s. I would just sleep around. I didn't know any better. But yeah, the first one was trying to use her parents to pressure me into getting married with her because they knew how bad it looked. And eventually I was just like, wait a minute, I don't even know who the fuck I am. I'm sorry. I don't even know who I am. And I felt like I was just being somebody I wasn't. I didn't even like have any direction.
Yeah. Well, you're a young guy.
Me into
what
that. It was just disgusting. Plus she wouldn't, and probably to this day, she's still like overweight. I would imagine. Not that I cared about that, but
if you're with a woman with children, like they're already asking you to deal with something that they're never going to have to deal back from you.
Yeah,
That's true.
It'll never be equitable. It'll never be. I mean, life isn't fair, but you're putting yourself in the worst position of fairness. Like she's asking you to deal with something that like you'll never be able to have to reciprocate. And the thing about it is, a lot of modern women who are lonely out here are asking themselves the same question, like, do I want to deal with a man with children? And they should be able to say no. Let the people with children deal with each other. But once again, there's a double standard. A woman can say, I don't want a man with children, but a man can't say that he doesn't want a woman with kids.
Yep, it's true. Absolutely true.
What if a woman is saying that this man is just absolutely egregious? That's just somebody I was. It's not even something that I can repair, go back to.
It's not about
how
you.
How do you give that woman?
It's not about
advice?
her. It's about the child. Everything that you do at that point to bring somebody into this world that didn't ask to be here is what's best for the child. You remove yourself. You got to put down with self and up with God. What is in the best?
And asking 304s to do that? Come on, dude. Because here's the thing. Guys, these chicks... Guys, do you honestly think that people back in the day were happy in marriages? Seriously, no, but it was about their kids. And it was about their community. You know what I'm saying? They were doing something greater than themselves. But they weren't happy all the time. Well, a lot of them were, but they weren't all of the time, right? Do you think that the East and like Africa and stuff, where the majority of the population is married, they marry out of necessity, for one, and then two, they realize that it's about duty and honor and respect. And now we have a whole side of the population that has no duty, no honor, and no respect for anybody, and that's 304s. They can't even spell those words now. Steve says exactly. Yeah, someone has already got the best of her facts. Yep, she's all used up, man.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Best interest of that child? Is it in the best interest of that child for you to be raising that child in a two-parent household with the father? And if so, why didn't you think about that before you opened up your legs to him? Because we got over 100 different forms of contraception. It's not about how you feel. It's about the child. I do the thing that's in the best interest of my child, not me. I put myself last. But I also understand that the things that I do in my greatness, she's the beneficiary of it. And I would never, ever, under any circumstance, let another man raise my child.
And that's beautiful. What he's saying is...
Now let's see what Simp says. That's beautiful, but the black woman is...
flip rolls around or something like that.
The black woman is God. And Anton should turn to him and say...
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Beautiful. And he's coming from a place of being... they're starting to lose their virginities at very young ages.
That's not a good thing. He's saying as if this is not a choice. It is unavoidable.
Children looking to replace that feeling of not having a father. They just want to feel some form of masculine. He got into this woman's head because, like you said, fathers should know and teach their daughters right for wrong. You do agree, correct? Mm-hmm. So if the father isn't there and she's running behind a masculine energy and this child is born, that means that this man...
at a very early age, I was never going to not have a child, or I was never going to have a child out of wedlock. It's just the facts. We was never going to co-parent. I was never going to have another man in my child's life.
That's beautiful.
And this is the sentiment of most men, especially black men. This is a norm within our culture. Go and look it up. It's data. It's statistics. This is not my opinion. This is a fact.
Yeah, the majority of us black
and
men
again,
don't have
I'm going to
kids.
go back to the core of what I said in the very first conversation. You can solve for 99% of all men that are doing the wrong thing, and 1% of men can populate the majority of the earth with women that choose to be with this one man. At some point, every single person, including women, have to be accountable for the thing that they did and open up their legs to. And we also know that women are the ones that initiate the majority of the divorces. So of course. So they're walking away.
Now he's gonna make
It's because of these men. These men ain't stepping up and doing what they supposed to do to the black queens.
we all know that homeboy on the right, he was raised by a single mom, right?
Always was the black queen, mama.
Clown world.
Well,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
says it. He says it on one of the clips. He's like, yeah, I was raised, with my mama and my grandma and my
I'd like
sister,
to comment on that too.
Yeah, that explains him. You know what I'm saying? Darvin, you were saying?
Yeah, so see here's why it's all about the child at that point. You have to stay together because even if you have a kid, the child has both parents. If there's no masculine presence in the household, both parents are working, mom's got to be the dad all day long, that little boy's still going to have trouble. So like it's so important for a father to lay down the law like this gentleman in the white shirt is doing. Like, you're not having a kid unless you marry her. Like, no one ever sat me down and told me that.
But here's the thing, though, dude.
I never got that from church either, because I wanted.
But we live in a society where women are incentivized to divorce, right? So that's why you have guys. Think about this. They think that men are afraid of commitment, and that no, men are so about commitment. You have guys leaving the country, moving to the Philippines, moving to Vietnam, moving to Thailand, moving to Colombia to get married and have kids. They're
AJ.
leaving everything they know to have a safe situation where they can have kids. What are you saying?
It makes sense to me.
Pyro, you were saying?
And I was saying, dude, like, women are also mad about that because these are their plan B dudes. These are the guys who, like who they call simps are the guys who they don't want. So when they get pregnant, divorce other man and then come to you, so they can benefit off of you. You are already leaving to somewhere else.
That's true. Garrett Grant, man, thanks for the $5.
No, you're not asking me. No, it's called garlic croutons. Yeah, and they're right there on the scene.
Hey guys, did you guys see the Reddit thread or the tweet that I posted? The girl said that her fiance called off the wedding because she said that he was the guy that she would marry and not the one night stand type.
Yes.
And didn't understand how that was an insult.
Yeah.
She said she said a bunch of people.
And the video about that.
Yeah. Think about that for a second. Oh yeah, you know how I let Chad and Tyrone and Gavin and Nug on the first date. Well, I made you wait for 6 months or whatever because you're a stand-up guy.
and that's the. Let me say something about that real quick. It's crazy that we, guys, don't ever not take the chance if it's there to sleep with a girl on the first date. You want to be that guy. Be the guy she sleeps with on the first date, not the guy that she makes wait.
I don't know, man.
No, I'm dead serious. Wrap it up. Protect yourself. But do you like you? Once again, be the guy that she wants to. Be the guy that she wants to sleep with on the first date and not make wait.
Okay, I'm with you on that. I see what you're saying. The thing is like, if she's drunk though, bro, like that is such a.
What? Guys, look.
Why
Look
would
at
you?
this one.
Why would
Look.
you?
Oh no! Look at this transformer. Accuses Hooters of discrimination for refusing to hire her.
This is not.
Can you imagine, Colin? You walk into Hooters and
I'm not here to talk about my transition. I'm here to kick some ass.
Like you see them walking, and you see the whole package is just fighting the shorts.
Oh no! Look at that! Oh no!
I'd like to comment on what Doug was saying.
So, like,
The
why
reason
would you
I'm
assume that,
cautious
like, on the
around
first date that she'd be drunk?
yeah, the reason I'm cautious around drunk women is because
Yeah,
part of the
but
radical
where did the
feminist
alcohol
agenda is to
come in
remove
though?
and change their mind after consent.
Yeah,
But,
but
like,
That's why
dude,
like
dude,
that's
dude,
why I
you
don't
do
like
know
drunk
that
women.
like 304s, alcohol or not, are just gonna bang you on the first date, right?
On the first date, what are you talking
No
about?
one said anything about alcohol.
About alcohol.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
you can
meet a chick. Man,
I'm just thinking the
I'm
only
not
way
trying
I'm
to.
ever gonna run into that is if I'm around women drinking.
No, man, you got it all wrong. You got it all wrong.
Especially,
I'm fine to have it all wrong. I figure the less women I'm around, the
especially
better right now.
travel, dude. You know what I'm saying? And
I
get
don't
out
like
enough
to
spaces. But either way,
from there,
Colin, what's up, dude?
How y'all doing, man?
Good, man. Good, man. How's Washington State, man? Has it burned down yet?
No.
He's like, it's on the way.
Households and becoming single parents by choice. This isn't something that they're being forced to. So when because he's a great salesman, I got to give you that.
Come on,
bro.
bro.
No, you're phenomenal.
Come on, bro.
You do the whole crying thing.
Come
oh
on,
my
brother.
God.
Come on, bro.
I
You're
didn't
showing
know.
sassiness right now. Come on, brother.
No, wait. He's calling Anton sassy?
You've been had. Wow. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run
Come on, man. Come on.
This is what
Come
you
on,
said.
we men now, brother.
No, listen.
Come on, we men
oh
now.
my God.
Come on now, brother.
I didn't know a man, and so as a result, I was looking for love, and so I had this child. You know what I hear? Excuses.
There's that L word
Excuses.
again.
Let me add on something real quick. Right? Attack Antoine. Let me to teach a woman emotionally that she should grow up and stay in a relationship with a man that's abusive.
Yeah, there you go. Just like a chick.
All abusive.
Just like
now.
a chick. Yeah, all guys are guys.
Man,
And this is
really.
why, oftentimes, guys, like I don't go into all black spaces. It's because a lot of these knuckleheaded, like uneducated black dudes that tend to be grifters, they argue like 304s. If there would be like Anton and a bunch of dudes who have their heads on straight, they would let some 304 in there who would start talking mess, and then 2 or 3 of the dudes would start to white knight. That's one of the worst things that a lot of black men do in black male spaces when there's a 304 is they instantly white knight. Instantly. I've never seen any dudes white knight worse than black dudes do. It's insane. It's crazy, man. Man, you ain't gonna disrespect her like that, man. What you doing?
Acts mentally and physically, emotionally. Even men are divorcing men in high numbers because these women are no longer happy. They no longer feel safe. They're not being financially provided for. They're and raised to salute you. No, I'm saying it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Was raised in a home with 2 parents, which is beautiful. Like I can't.
Hey, he's saying that like that's a knock on me.
Hold on. No, I'm saying it's beautiful.
Hey, he
it's
keep
beautiful.
mentioning it like that's something that. That's what you're supposed to do.
Brother. No, it's beautiful that he was raised in a home with 2 parents, but a lot of people didn't have the privilege of seeing that. So they're making mistakes, brother. They're making mistakes of a man.
And
someone else is.
No, it's not about do your thing. It's about going back to the thing that you committed to in the first place. And again, they always keep saying, do your thing, do your. I'm surprised you ain't said queen at some point.
No, Anthony's funny.
Shots fired.
Your thing, queen. Do your thing,
So, Anton,
queen.
let me ask you this question.
At some point, you need to hold your parents accountable, right? Because again, we keep hanging this on the hats of men instead of hanging it on the hats of the people that came before you, and put you in this position in the first place.
I agree.
So let's remove this whole thing that is on men. It's not. It's
now,
not
guys,
on.
This ties into the topic at hand because this guy, he's all about Jesus, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And this guy right here is a Christian feminist with his stupid tattoos, his stupid glasses, right? You know what I'm saying? That's where he's wearing lipstick. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what are you talking about? This is what you find in the church, guys. And this emboldens these 304s. The guys like him are where the final resting place for 304s and OF chicks is the church. You know what I'm saying?
It's a shame.
FLX says, I'm not paid to train women. I prefer to train women. Facts. Facts. That's true, man. That is absolutely true. Thanks for the $1.99, man. Seriously. Oops.
What infuriates me is
Hold
that I've seen. Oh, sorry.
Garlic croutons, dude.
What are you saying?
What infuriates me is I've watched like a lot of these clips that you like to watch, AJ, and I've seen plenty of black mothers. They just want to rob custody from the father altogether.
Yeah. Yep.
And the father
it's an ego
actually
thing.
wants to be it. And this is this is not exclusive to one skin color here. This is everywhere, even and especially where I saw it, like Catholic Church, and they just turn a blind eye to it.
Yeah.
By
and
the
guys,
way.
this is not a. I mean, you see these people that just. What's crazy is that this guy's doing this because he's a grifter and he knows that he can make money off of black women. But guys, these tradcons, especially these white conservative tradcons, they honestly believe this. They talk just like this guy. Yeah, anti-paternity test, anti-prenup, all this other stuff, dude. It's crazy. And they're like, we know what's best for you, man.
Can I bring something up?
Hold on, DeGMPA first, and then
yeah.
So wait, dragons. Okay, so you could get screwed in maternity court. She could take half your stuff. She could do this, but God says take the risk anyway. Are you a real man? Are you a man of God or what?
Exactly. Manipulation.
Like some of the dragons will even the little way out is to say to even confirm all the pit. A lot of them don't. But they'll even confirm the pitfalls and say, you should jump off the cliff. You should bite your own leg off. You should put your head in the bear trap anyway because God says to do it. And those are the worst kind. Absolute worst.
Dang. You guys.
Yeah, they do. He's right.
There's a thing it says, so Floridians are selling flood-damaged homes as is to investors after 2 hurricanes. This chick bought her house in 2021 for $575,000. It flooded 3 times in 2 years in a strip. Guys, she's trying to sell it for $425,000.
Oh, it's a condemned house. You can't. You might as well just tear it down and sell the land.
This one person says this house, it was listed for $460,000, and now it's been lowered to $299.99. Look at that. Insane. A lot of 304s bought houses during the cough and then moved down to Florida.
Oh, man, that's bull.
What's not on all?
Remember, over 2 million, 2 million more single women own homes than single men. And let's see what happens in situations like this. How many just get stuck?
Man,
it's not on this whole narrative of what we see in the culture. This is not a black man thing. The majority of men. So stop making up this narrative of an abusive household. Was he abusive? Wait. No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, let me finish. This is my question to you. Was he abusive before you opened up your legs to him?
Now can I speak? That's cool with you.
Answer his question.
Good.
See? You see? Guys, that's what a 304 does. Right there. This guy has so much estrogen seeping out of his pores. Guys, do you see? He wasn't even listening. He says, can I talk now? Is that okay with you? That's passive aggressiveness right there, guys. This guy right here. Oh, he's a good grifter, guys. He's good at his job. He knows how to make that money. And I guarantee on his page, he's like, I defended the black women to this misogynist, right? Clown world.
Brother, we have men that are some pro-finessers. They will give a woman a representation of themselves. And when they've got their...
So it's not the chick's fault. it's a man's fault because she was too stupid, right?
Hooks into the woman. They turn into something different. No woman in her right mind is going to be in a relationship with a man that's
sorry guys, I can't.
Has had and children aren't.
I
with
can't.
Children, but
you got a daughter yourself. I don't know if you also feel
Now,
that.
do you notice like he still didn't answer Anton's question?
The way about men as well, because you got a daughter yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If you're giving her some instruction, would you pretty much instruct any woman? Is it the same rule that women should also stay away?
I would not tell a
from
woman
men?
that don't have children to marry a man with children.
Okay.
I'm not biased on this. I'm consistent across the board.
right.
I don't think that it's in a could she possibly marry a good guy? Could a guy possibly marry a good woman? Absolutely. But I would never advise it because I would never tell somebody to do something that I wouldn't do myself. I'm consistent in that. And let me correct them for a minute.
Please.
Nobody said that they were bad people.
Okay.
That's just not your people. Everybody that's a good person is not for you. Everybody that's in a situationship is not supposed to be a part of your network. Every person that's doing something good or well, they don't deserve to necessarily be in
And
your
guys,
life.
here's the thing, guys, all of us here, right? Guys, this is basic knowledge to us, right? You know what I mean? Like all of us are kind of like not rolling eyes. Anton makes good points, but guys, you gotta realize where he is when he's talking to these knuckleheads. This is new information to them. Guys, guys, put a 1 if in the last like 3 months you met a guy at work or you talked to a guy who was so blue-pilled it blew your mind, right? Like you were talking to him like, dude, you were so lost, you're so cooked, you're gonna get got so bad. You know what I mean? Because we kind of live in we talk to each other, we talk to other guys that have some damn sense. But every now and then you talk to these guys that are just cooked. Like, dude, you are so lost. You are so down the trail. You know what I'm saying? And where he is right here, he's saying our basic talking points. And everyone's like, oh man, oh dog, wow, that's amazing, you know?
Like, because your journey is different. And so I never said anybody was a bad person, but I would never advise a man to do something that I wouldn't do myself. And I would never, ever go and talk to a woman that have children with
when
another
you say
man.
they're not
and
your
I believe,
people, what does that mean?
And what I would tell her is to go back with your child's father. And it doesn't mean that she can't have love. If you can finesse a man into doing it, then do so. But I would never advise my guys to do that.
When you say not your people, what does that mean?
Scam.
It can mean anything. It can mean that we're not equally yoked. Maybe we don't need to do business together. Maybe we are going in 2 different directions. Maybe we have 2 different belief systems. It's a lot of different things that can identify whether or not a person is your person or your people and not.
Okay, so are you telling people they should be in relationships even though it's toxic just because of the child?
I never.
Here he is. Only chicks argue in extremes. Did he say anything about that?
Said that.
So when should they part ways?
I don't think that they should have got it together in the first place because you know who a
If we're
person.
already there, brother, if we're already there.
I specifically said no. I don't address if we already there.
Right.
I address.
This is what we're talking about. We're talking about adults, right?
No.
I address.
For people.
Literally, you have to take ownership and responsibility for it. I don't believe that people are getting finessed like you painted the picture. I believe because that's to say that
adults.
women aren't smart. Because how did you get so smart afterwards? But you wasn't
the most educated group. The most educated women are the black women. The most disrespected. You know what I'm saying? You can't be
smart or evil.
Yeah, you can't be smarter than men, better than men, and then get finessed. And that's called talking out of both sides of your mouth. And this is why this feminism is so dangerous, because it gives women the ability to be empowered and victims at the same time.
Smart enough to be able to identify that he was a POS when you got with him. That's literally telling y'all that y'all idiots. You're not an idiot. You're not dumb. Most women know who the dude is that they got with and who they chased before they got with him and opened up their legs to him. You know that.
You know the
that's
sad
why
part?
that's
Man,
why
when
they
I
say
was
get
young, I
married.
didn't hear this
Marry
guy.
before you carry. That's why they say that.
So let's, because I get you pretty much talking prevention.
Correct.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, and he's saying, well, he's talking Prevention, he's talking simping. You know what I'm saying?
But I actually want to go to the situation because right now our culture is facing this point: be in a relationship.
What are we talking about? Believe in parting ways. It's death till death do us part in sickness and in health, for richer or for poor.
These are single women, though. By the way,
well, you said part ways.
Well, again, a woman who got pregnated by a man, they're not married.
That's your husband. That's your husband. What are we talking about? You can't take it back. Ain't no take backs.
Yeah, life
we
ain't
in
easy,
this.
man.
It's me and you till we die.
You're the father.
We gon'
And that's how it used to be. Guys, our great-grandparents, our grandparents, our great-great-great, they were ride or die because they had to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Guys, and this is even when they couldn't stand each other. They were still, or you know how many of my friends, that are Asian or African, you can kind of see that their parents are not, they don't, let's just say that they don't love each other, but they built this life and they're going to ride it out. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works.
Figure it out.
I don't believe
No,
I'm
no,
hearing
no,
this.
no, no. They asked me the question.
I never believe I'm hearing this.
We gonna figure it out. We gonna work it out. We gonna do it. We gonna make it happen. We gonna take on the world and we gonna take over the world. It's some things that we gonna have to figure out together. But you just can't leave after you got somebody pregnant. You can't leave after you get pregnant. What you talking about?
Yeah.
That's your husband.
Man, listen, hold on.
That's your husband.
Listen to me. Listen to me, ladies. That's not the man. Yourself like each other. Come on, right? To your child.
Did he say listen
we
to me,
use, we
ladies?
use extreme words. And in order for him to even survive this debate, he got to use extreme words like abuse.
Oh, come on, bro.
Right? Because again, we're supposed to be talking to the majority, not the minority. People leave each other because they don't like each other, or because it's a difficult financial situation, or because they fall out of love, or because they have lust for somebody else. Of course, there are extreme circumstances where you don't stay in a situation. If you're getting beat up on, because that goes without saying, we shouldn't even have to address that. Of course, you shouldn't stay in an abusive situation. But again, he's using extreme versions of the conversation in order to be able to survive. When in reality, we talking about people that's just walking away because they don't like the person, or they don't like his financial situation, or they don't like what it is that they think that is going on in his life or her life, or she see her friend and she get influenced by it. That's what we talking about. Most people are not just walking away because, oh man, every man. Come on, man.
A woman does not walk away from a place where she feels happy. And she's
who is this guy?
Come on, what is
Guys,
this happiness crap
guys,
again,
this
dude?
guy
That's all he
on the
cares
right.
about.
Guys, rate this guy on the simp-o-meter, right? Rate this guy, guys.
Let's get that over 9,000. Dude. He
Did
not
I
one. He's
did I mention
Guys, one at a time, guys. I need one at a time, please.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to go first. Just one
Pyro
at a
was
time.
talking. My bad.
All right. AJ, did I mention this guy got arrested before? He was shirtless, without shoes on, drunk on the ground, like puking.
Dude on the right.
On the right?
Yes.
What?
On the right, like with yeah, with the I'm talking about the dude. The gray suit.
This guy, yeah. So he was basically being a 304.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yes.
What a clown.
Like his face was on the ground, barfing. And the cops.
In the club Saturday, at church on Sunday.
Damn, dude. What a freaking loser, man. Look at that.
Stable on each and every level. A woman will never walk away from a man where she feels secure on each and every level.
You've been had. You've been took.
Hey, you know what, man? She's already cheating on him. He talks like a guy that's getting cheated on, by the way.
Well, no, he's just making money.
Yeah,
any guy who talks like this, right? This is his grift. You know what I'm saying?
Man, his man stepped out of a fantasy.
Look, extremes. Now we saying that a woman will never walk away from a man if she feels secure. Most women don't even know what they don't even feel like themselves after they have a child and they got postpartum.
Come on, brother.
No. Tell me it's not true.
No, you're right.
Most
I
women
agree.
don't even know what they feel like when they have postpartum. And a lot of times these women are leaving situations when a child is an infant, when they're young.
Exactly.
So if we talking about feelings, because that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about purpose. See, love is not about how you feel. Love is what you do.
Thank you.
And
Thank
so
you.
it's an endurance
God,
test.
thank
Even
you.
the word of God. The prize isn't given to the person that run the swift. It's given to the person that endureth to the end. It's not a feeling. You might feel some type of way right now. That's why the word says that you can't let the sun go down on your wrath, because you then have to absolve for that. Because when you wake up in the morning, you're going to be a completely different person, right? So I'm not going off of feelings. I'm going based off of what is the current situation. And again, it's not about me. It's about the child. So you may feel a certain type of way right now, but we're going to work this out. We not leaving. We not getting divorced. Again, we're going to use his extreme example of getting your head cracked in. Don't stick around when you're getting your head cracked in. But I'm speaking to the majority. Don't just leave just because you feel a certain type of way about
Ladies.
Well,
Here we go.
I don't care things that you don't recommend.
A lot of women are trying to get
Take
abused.
on
so
how
they get
y'all
money.
absolutely toe up. He gonna ruin your life. He gonna ruin your child's life. He gonna ruin.
She has no business doing. Leave that woman. If not, your children will reap the hurt and the pain of that cycle. We have to break these generational curses.
Yeah, please. And he's not the one to tell anyone to do anything.
We have to.
This man is gonna have y'all jacked up. He gonna have y'all absolutely toe up. He gonna ruin your life. He gonna ruin your child's life. He gonna ruin your family's life. Take this and really replay it and pay attention to what. Because see, this is not even about winning a debate right now. This is about the culture. This is about your family. This is a life decision. This is not something that I'm just gonna easily say something and say, hey, you should just leave. No, you should really seek counseling. You should really get together with your pastor. You need to go to God and pray on his behalf. You need to pray over that man at night and get your olive oil. You need to go and convene with the people of your elders and first understand whether or not it's you and it's not him, because you may be feeling some type of way based off of a bad influence in your life. This is not something that you just play around with. You don't just leave when you got a child in a situation from somebody that you've committed to and opened up your legs to and you've gave your body to. That's not something that we just easily just walk away from and just say, oh no, just leave. Leave him if you feel unsafe. No, you need to do every single thing in your power and leverage every single resource that.
Well, homeboy is gonna start talking again, and guys, I can't do it. Anyways, but guys, this is what the black church is spewing out. This is what the black community is dealing with, and now this is what white dudes, Asian dudes, Hispanic dudes are all dealing with now too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? It's crazy. Guys, anything else about Christian feminism? And we'll switch gears.
I just think it doesn't have the answers because it's just manipulating what's in the Bible. And I also like to say it pisses me off when women come up and give me some little Christian pamphlet that I need to read. I just gotta throw that out there. That drives me insane, man. I can't stand that. Who are you to like hand me this? You know, I think they did. I honestly think that they're just like, oh, he's got long hair. He needs Jesus. Let me save him. Well, it's not your place to save me. You're a woman.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
And where do I go get baptized now that I've not an atheist anymore for like 33 years? Now I want to go get baptized. Guess what? What, am I going to let a woman baptize me? No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
That's why all these churches now are panicking. It's because men aren't going. Because men are saying, I have to take my hard-earned money and take Sunday and go there when I should be working out, working on the house, watching football, to go and see Pastor Pork Chop up there telling all these women how bad men are. No way. Steve says, guys, I'm 60. All women have an exit plan. Don't be a simp that rides the white horse and become her backup. Eve ate the fruit. Facts. Absolute facts, man. Yep.
I want to throw something else out there, AJ.
Hold on.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
What are you saying?
I'd like to throw something out there. My experience of going to church was 2 hours of waiting for my mom to put the freaking makeup on, and then 45 minutes of church, not to mention the 10 minutes of the car ride, my mom's screaming or something. And then when I get home, there's more screaming. So yeah, like it's no wonder I was an atheist for that long.
But the thing is you have a lot of guys that are still Christians. They just don't go to church. They still believe. They still read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. They don't go to church. Because guys, the church is anywhere where people gather to worship. So if you have a guy, and his friends or his brother and his friend on a Sunday break out the Bible and read, that's a church. And guys, tithing isn't in the Bible. All this stuff, it's not in there. You know what I'm saying? So Daniel, what's up, dude? Conrad, what's up, man? All right, guys, let's switch gears here. Guys, we'll only do like one or two because it's getting late, but let's switch gears. Sorry.
That's the sound of the police.
Let me just change up the old ambiance here. Let's just do this. And guys, you would think, having looked at as many body cam reactions as we had, that this would get old. Dude, this never gets old. You know what I mean?
Dad, kiss my dick. My daughter is not gonna leave, so she knows what happens.
Saw the Marvel movie.
Thank you for arresting me, because I'm gonna sue the at y'all. This is gonna go all over social media.
On December 18th, 2023, officers conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle after discovering that its license plate was not on file.
Oh, she's
During
another one
the
of those.
investigation, the officer also detected the smell of alcohol coming from the car.
I can smell him. And they come over, like, I was finishing up that other traffic stop.
Yeah.
And they passed me, like, going.
Yeah.
And then, like, I could see his taillights as they were crossing the bridge, no other vehicles. That's how I kind of got him, was the taillights. And when I turned around, I could see him up ahead of me. But at 92. So, he's playing, tag's not coming back. He keeps playing games of, it's on file. You know, I just moved here. But he's been here more than a month, so it should be in Florida by now.
Right.
So, I don't want to
You don't want to what?
I don't want to try and get the VIN with him sitting in the driver's seat.
I get you.
You want the VIN? It's on my insurance card. Got it?
Oh no.
On the tag.
She's gonna start mouthing off in the passenger seat.
This is in Florida, right? I think so.
I don't know. I don't recognize the side of that.
Well, this is
deputy
he's
car.
wearing a Jacksonville Jaguars, so I think that this is
probably
in Florida, because only people in Florida who would root for the
Jacksonville looks more like southern Georgia because it's North Florida. So
Jacksonville is trash.
Yes, sir.
Not a fan myself.
Something wrong with tag? There is. What's wrong? It does not come back to anything. Well, I don't know what to tell you. It's registered in Missouri. Okay. Well, if you've been living here for more than 30 days, I just moved here. Yeah, I haven't had time to do that. I have a company truck that I drive. Well, it's the only reason that I don't. You got your license from Florida. Yeah, I get that. But I haven't had time to tag my car. How much have you had to drink tonight? I haven't. Nothing at all. No, I'm drinking fucking water. You can see it in my car. Well, when you're looking at me talking to me, I can smell the alcohol in your breath. You don't smell alcohol in my breath. I'm drinking water. I just drove my friend and her daughter to the game. And I'm here at my home. Whether you're here at your home or 5 miles down there has nothing to do with it. I don't know what to tell you about my tag. I don't know why it doesn't come back in my name. Go ahead. And why that it's registered.
Conducting himself like he's not in Florida.
Okay. I have you on the radar at 91 miles an hour.
Oops.
Okay. Okay. If I was doing that, then I'm sorry, my speedometer must be.
Go ahead.
Okay. Because it said I was doing 65.
Lima 150-792.
Excuse? From the red light to when you turned in here, you're up to 42. That's like 25 mile an hour. I didn't know that. Okay. So I've been here less than 30 days in this specific spot. So between that,
sorry guys.
I have no problem.
I'm skipping ahead here.
All right, if you want to get out of the vehicle, you can get out of the vehicle. What are you gonna do? Arrest me?
I knew it.
Oh, sorry.
Called it.
Sorry guys. Hold on.
Nothing.
I called it.
Sorry, buddy.
Stay in the vehicle. Get in the vehicle.
I called it.
Guys, here. I will be right back. I'm gonna put Bianca on really, really fast while I use the restroom here. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, he doesn't seem intoxicated.
Because I'll be right.
Oh my god, what the heck?
Grab my
is
wallet.
Okay.
Crime, so you can kiss my ass with your bullshit.
Well, they want you trespassing the gas station. So.
That's fine.
Can I get
Go
you?
ahead, write it up. Yep.
Don't go to your car.
Hey, I'm grabbing my ID.
Don't go to your car.
I'm grabbing my ID like you asked me to, boss.
Did I ask you to grab your ID?
No, but I knew you were finna to.
I didn't ask you to grab your ID.
All right,
You better
boss.
lose your fucking attitude with me right now.
Fair way.
I'm trying to be cool with you, but I can only take so much. All right? You keep it up, you're gonna be put in cuffs.
Out, bro.
What's your first name? What's your first name?
You can find out from my ID.
If you don't provide me with your first name, I'm going to charge you with concealing identity. Okay?
You just told me not to go into my vehicle to grab my ID. So which one is it, boss?
I want you to identify yourself by your first name, last name, and date of birth.
Yeah, I can grab my ID so that you can do that.
I don't know what's in your vehicle.
She forgot her own
What's in my
name.
vehicle either. I'm not concealing my identity. I'm trying to get you my ID so that I can provide identification, just like you asked me to.
I get that.
Okay.
What's your first name, last name?
I'm trying to provide you with my ID.
I don't want you to go inside your vehicle.
Okay.
Because I don't know what's in there. Your vehicle's obviously running. I don't want you to take off me.
All right.
So I'm not going to let you get anything out of your vehicle.
Well, I'm not gonna get in. I just want to reach for my wallet. That's right there.
Can I grab your wallet?
Grab my wallet?
Okay, you'll grab it?
Yeah, I can grab
No,
it.
he's going to grab it.
Baby, it's right there. Yeah, yes, sir. It sure is. I don't think you should put your hands on me, sir. I don't think that's a good idea. Hey, I have to go potty, so can I use the bush right there right quick or no?
Hold on.
Before they get me into bookie.
Can I get your ID out of here?
Yes, sir, you sure can.
Thank you very much.
I don't want you searching nothing else about nothing about nothing.
I hate to say it with that cop.
What up, girl?
Like,
How you doing?
I'm great, man. How you doing tonight? How's it going? You all right?
No.
What's going on tonight? Why don't you talk to me? Like, what's wrong? Why don't you talk to me? It's okay. Listen, can you do me a favor?
I didn't do nothing about nothing. I'm just crying
the sisterhood's here. Let me get her to take sides.
Come here.
Let's just get a roll. It's because I knew he was cheating on me, so I went to go be all.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, and calm down.
No. You're good. You're good. We understand. Can you do me a favor? You see, this is Officer Contreras, okay? Hey, what's your name? I'm Leticia. What's your name?
He has my name.
I don't know your name.
I don't know my name either.
Okay, can you do me a favor? Can you stand like me? You see how my feet are close together? Can you stand like that? How about this? Your arms at your side? Can you stand like that?
Don't treat me like I'm a fucking criminal because I done did nothing wrong, eh? I
Just stay
done
like
did
that.
nothing
No,
wrong,
just stay like
eh?
that for Officer Contreras for me, okay?
What's going on?
She's just methed out and fidgety. That's how they get.
Leticia, nice to meet you, okay? Nice to meet you, sweetie. It's
probably
okay.
ain't
It's
slept
okay.
in, like,
Just stay
3
right there
days.
for him.
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No, nothing. I'm just emotional. Why don't you understand that?
Yeah, just like Sean Connery.
Slap. All you and your man together.
Not for very long, but I know that's my birthday. I booked it up. It's because I'm psycho.
Engine 1 is advising that they're going to make contact to request that you continue rolling until they bring
And I just got burned $250, and so I'm very, very upset. I didn't want to drive while I'm upset, so I pulled off onto the road. And I just started sitting here because I didn't want to drive while I was upset. I didn't want to drive while I was upset because I didn't want to drive stupid or nothing.
She's clear valid.
And I just wanted to say it. I just wanted to cry.
I don't know if you want to
And that fool just fucking ran off.
That what?
Oh, man. Dude, I'm mad. Oh, man. Come here. It's okay. Bianca?
Bianca, right, pretty good.
Bianca.
Everything's okay.
Bianca, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, we got this.
There's 4 of you and there's 1 of me. So.
Oh, you bleeding.
There's 4 of you and there's 1 of
He's
me.
leaving.
So.
Guys, isn't Colin, isn't she your dream girl, dude? Oh boy. Anyways, sorry guys. I'm back. Let's see here. Let's switch back.
In the car right now. Get in the car right now.
I'm legally allowed to record.
You are detained in this vehicle. Get in the vehicle right now.
I didn't do anything. I'm a passenger.
I'm telling you to get back in the car.
I can record. Legally, I can record.
You can record from the car.
Okay.
That's fine. I asked you to not get out of the vehicle.
I didn't do anything.
You just got out of the vehicle after I said not to get out of the vehicle.
I can do whatever
I bet.
Location 31.
All right, if you want to get out of the vehicle, you can get out of the vehicle.
What are you going to do, arrest me? Are you recording?
Would you like to get out of the vehicle? No. Okay.
Are you going to arrest me for getting out
I
of the
didn't
vehicle?
say don't record.
I have a right to record.
I'm telling you to record.
I know my citizen rights.
Okay, I'm recording also.
Okay,
I told you it's okay to record.
As an officer.
Yes, ma'am, I
That's very
did.
unprofessional.
Okay.
How old are you? 20?
Doesn't matter.
Did you just become an officer yesterday?
I did not.
It's that sounds like it.
Okay.
The 304s versus the ponytail, the tail patrol. Guys, I'm gonna do a whole live on that.
Do you have no probable cause? Do you have probable cause? Do you have probable cause? See, that's why he's just
Shut up!
706.
There's no probable cause. There's no drugs in here. That's why. What are you saying? You have no probable cause. Right there in the door. There's no probable cause. You have no right to actually come in and do it.
You understand each of these rights and explain. I didn't think you. Having these rights in mind, what you're talking now. No? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and explain something to you, okay? So, literally just standing here with you in my car for like a minute, okay? I can smell the alcohol back here. Okay?
No, whatever you want.
Okay.
I don't have nothing to say.
Okay. So, we're going to go downtown. You'll have the opportunity to provide a breath sample. You can do that if you want.
I don't need to do anything. Shut the door.
So the vehicle, we are still investigating, criminal investigation right now. You two are free to leave, though.
I mean, what do you mean?
Can we drive it
to the house?
No.
No.
So, what do you mean I'm free to leave the vehicle? Why are you taking him then?
Well, that I don't have to explain to you, but I'm letting you know that you're free to leave the vehicle right now and go to your home.
Him and the vehicle as a criminal investigation, but what's the criminal investigation?
That does not pertain to you.
I mean, I know this doesn't pertain to us.
Right, so I don't have to
So
explain
shut
it.
up.
Try to limit rights before y'all do anything.
Okay.
We're not doing anything to you. We're telling you you're free to leave.
What are you gonna do to him? I'm not gonna leave my husband.
Wait, he's with us right now.
So, okay, so I'm gonna just sit right there then? Legally,
She's taking the keys.
Yeah. The keys need to stay in the vehicle.
I mean, I'm not gonna fucking leave him. I mean, y'all. If they take him in the car, then we can go to the house. But until then, we can leave. I mean, I don't think there's some probable cause for it. I mean, the only thing they can do is give him a speeding ticket.
Take him, we cannot.
He has no warrant. He has
Shut
nothing wrong.
up.
I mean, all y'all can do is give him a ticket for speeding.
Okay.
That's it. That's
Okay.
the worst thing that can happen.
Yes, ma'am.
has no criminal record. That's what I'm saying. He has no criminal record. Like, what do y'all do? I mean, no, you have no problem.
Stay right there. Do not walk over here.
Because I'm not giving you.
Stay right there. Do not walk closer.
I'm just saying, I'm giving you no rights to go in the vehicle. I'm letting you run right now. You have no probable cause. Unless you give me a thing for probable cause, then you can search the vehicle.
I'm telling you to stay right there and not walk closer.
On video.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
You have no probable cause to search that vehicle.
Okay.
That's why they're not going in the car. I'm just saying, I just got my rights. I'm not Florida citizen. They're looking for open containers.
Look at that, dude. Sin says it's usually, but I asked for crazy in the streets, not crazy in the streets. Can I get a replacement or a refund? I don't want store credit, thanks. Oh man, look at that, dude.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
There's no open containers. There's nothing in there. There's no probable cause. Y'all have no right to search that vehicle.
Did 706 hear me? No?
I think I'll actually make like a sticker or something called like Ponytail Patrol, the last option or something like option Z or something. You know what I mean? Let me do
Did 706 hear me?
Mom, they are not inside the car.
They are. He opened it.
It's because he's looking for an open container.
We're trying to find out information on the vehicle. Stay right there. I told you to not walk over here.
I'm not looking over there. I'm just going to see what y'all are doing. So I want to make sure I record all of this. You cannot arrest her.
She's not under arrest.
You're arresting me.
You're not under
there it is, guys.
It's time. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Why are you arresting me?
You're not under arrest.
Yeah, why are you putting Why are you putting handcuffs on me? No, I'm under arrest for what? No. Oh, why am I under arrest? You're arresting me? Oh, this is, oh my God. Wait till I get my lawyer. Yo, it's so. Why are you arresting me? I'm gonna get my lawyer. I have a lawyer.
HC 1412 or 55 Whiskey Foxtrot.
I have a lawyer. Oh, please. Oh my God, I got a lawyer. I'm sorry. Why are you arresting me? Why are you arresting me? You can
interfering and obstructing with an investigation.
I'm not interfering. I have it recorded. Walk past the fucking car. I'm just saying. Record that, Destiny. Record that. Atlantic Beach.
Do you have any weapons on you?
Kiss my.
Do you have any weapons on you?
I have one. No, she has no weapons. Kiss my dick.
Look at that.
Kiss my.
Sorry, are you a male?
Kiss my.
Oh, you're a male? Can you search him?
Yeah, please search him, me, whatever. You finna to me. I know my rights as a U.S. citizen.
Wait, what? Are you what? Are you a male?
Kiss my.
Do you have any weapons
kiss
on
my
you?
Dick. I have one. No, she has no weapons. Kiss my dick. Kiss my.
Sorry, are you a male?
Kiss my.
Oh, you're a male? Can you search him?
Yeah, please search him, me, whatever. You finna to me. I know my rights as a U.S. citizen. You finna take me to jail for what?
Get in the car.
Get in the car.
Don't kick me.
Kiss my ass. You take me to jail for no reason.
Is the manual in there? It might say what year the vehicle is.
What?
She kept walking over, so we detained her. We detained the driver. Shane was going to do a DUI investigation. Didn't want to do fields. Didn't want to speak after we read Miranda. We let the two passengers know they were free to leave, go to their apartment. They live here. They chose not to leave and stay there. We're still trying to do the investigation on the vehicle. We can't, nothing's coming back. The VIN plate, nothing. We're trying to get information on it. She kept walking over, told her to back up, not come closer anymore. She kept coming up and backing up and stuff like that. So we went to detain her, started resisting. I can't find the plate in links. I can't find the VIN in links. It's not coming back in arms.
It was important to him.
That's all I need.
He won't answer any questions that we have.
Who's she?
She's the third passenger. Yeah.
Hey, you know what I work at? I have a clean ass record. You cannot take me to jail for anything.
Okay, what's your name?
Myrtle Kurtz. You can look me up. Myrtle Kurtz, MYRTLECURTS. I have not been arrested.
What's your birthday?
11/15/82.
What's your middle name?
Lastanya. And you're
Where were you born?
For what reason?
Where were you born? Where were you born?
I recorded it.
Where were you born?
15/82.
Where were you born?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Thank
Why
you.
do you know where I was born? You can look it up in the system. I can show you my IDs right there. But you arrested me.
She's 10-15, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Why am I in this car?
Because you're an idiot.
Why am I in this car? Why am I have handcuffs on me? I have not had a handcuff on me since I was like 20 years old. I'm 41.
HG706.
I'm sorry, I was recording what she was doing. She was doing improbable cause.
Hold on, guys. There's one that I found. Hold on. Where is it? There's one that I found. Let me play this one.
Why am I being arrested in the back of the seat right now?
Sarge. Right here.
What did I do wrong? Why do I have handcuffs on me? I recorded all this. I would love to
What do you need from her?
I
told her she's free to leave.
Okay, but why the I have no warrant for my arrest.
Hold on, guys. Here's a nurse. Let's end on this.
We have two guests. One of the guests is orange dress and concession.
Okay.
We think that she's on drunk or on drugs or something.
Here we go, guys.
She skipped the line.
We're
Asked her to go back in line and wait with
We're gonna
her.
need this too.
Yeah, and then she's starting to grab the POS and sort of like shaking it. It's one of our other managers.
Do you want her out?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want her off mall property?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, you want her banned?
Now, guys, this person skipped the line, yelling, screaming, and then grabbed the register. Trying to pull it. Of course, we all know this is a B-dub, right?
This one, this lady right here? Yeah. Excuse me, ma'am. Hi, how are you? I'm Officer Gray with Promise Police Department. You gotta come outside with me, okay? Yeah, they want you to leave the property.
Look at these people. Look at this guy laughing. Because he knows this guy behind her. He knows it's going down. Look at these people.
You okay? You alright? Your eyes are a little loopy.
How are your eyes?
My eyes are fine. Is this how you normally are?
Yes.
Nah, I don't doubt that, right, guys?
To drink tonight?
I'm looking in your eyes directly.
Okay. And then I'm asking you, do you have anything to drink tonight?
No.
Okay. All right, so we have to leave the property right now, okay?
I'm not going to do that.
Okay, so...
Oh, here we go, guys. It's getting good. Let's go.
This is how it's going to go, right? I asked you twice now to leave, right?
Right.
You are being banned from the Garden State Plaza. If you don't leave, we're going to arrest you.
Look at this little kid's like, Daddy, look, a 304.
Okay.
Yeah, Jameson's right. He says, screw the movie. I'm going to stay in the lobby and watch the show with a big ton of pop. Oh, yeah, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. You might not have been able to understand what this person's saying. Of course.
I'm going to give you one more shot. I'll give you 10 seconds to walk out with us, or you're going to get arrested.
Get the ban from GSP.
Okay, here he is right now. So you want to turn and look?
Let me call my husband.
No. Turn and look.
She's married?
Okay, call him. I would love to talk to him right now. I would love to talk to him.
Is he here?
Don't worry about that. Please back up.
Okay.
I'm not backing up.
Ma'am, look at him. He's going to ban you, okay? And
This is mall
you
cop.
guys come over here? Yeah. All right, you don't even know his phone number.
No, how about you get away from me?
Right. You want to get banned?
I don't.
Here's
I
Garden State
pray
Plaza.
to God, I don't.
There it is, guys. Right?
All right, so just say it out loud to her, and then you want her banned, right?
Argue with you.
All right, so just
How
look at her
about
and
you
tell
guys
her.
back away from me? I call who I have to call.
Just tell her.
You do your business. Thank you. In the name of Jesus, please get away from me. No, you get away from me because you said he doesn't know who to call.
No,
Back away.
No, you said you're calling your husband.
You don't know who to call. Oh God, Lord, give me this.
You're not gonna put your hands in my face. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Come on.
Stop resisting. Just stop resisting. Just stop.
Behind your back. Come on.
I'm a nurse. I can't breathe.
Oh, and she's a nurse, guys. Well Hung says he was dating a nurse. Great boobs, Gordon. She's a demon, and the sack was absolute nutbag. It turns out she was stealing drugs from the hospital that she worked at and was selling them. Look at that.
There you go. Stand up. Stand up. Come on. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Come on. There you go. Didn't have to go down like this.
No, it didn't because
Stop.
Put your hands on me.
What are you doing?
You kick us here to get charged.
You got another charge on you. For assaulting a police officer.
That's
there you go.
fine.
Stand up.
No, get the fuck away from me.
Stand up. Stand up.
Stand the fuck away from
Stand up. Stand up.
me. Please, sir. Please, sir, don't touch me.
Let's go. Stand up.
No, don't touch me. Call whoever you gotta call.
I'm not calling anyone.
Call whoever the you gotta call on that motherfucking radio. I didn't spit at you.
Man, relax.
You're lucky I didn't kick you in the balls. Don't touch me.
Okay.
Call him.
Okay.
You don't want to stand up?
No.
Well, you're gonna get up.
I won't.
Okay, we'll just drag you out of here. It's by me.
Call whoever you gotta call.
Don't you put your hands on me!
Back up or you're gonna
Don't
go to
you?
jail.
Fuck you, I will go to jail!
I bet you will.
Go f yourself!
I don't have to call anybody.
You do, but I just saw you. You have on the radio.
Yeah,
Call who you gotta call.
It's all right. You're already under arrest.
Whoever you gotta call. You put your hands on me.
Yeah.
You don't
That's
know
what's
who
gonna.
I know.
Okay, that's.
You don't know who the.
Call your husband.
So I will call whoever the I
Thank
gotta
you.
call.
Uh-oh.
Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your
Let's drag
hands
her
on me.
out.
Call all the charges you gotta call. Do not put your hands on me.
Man,
Do
stop.
not put your.
Stop.
Don't put your hands on me. I don't give a what charge you put. Don't put your hands on me.
What do you want to do?
Stop.
Do not put your call EMS. Whoever the you gotta call.
What a mess.
Stop kicking and stop spitting.
You fake ass paramedic mother.
Stop.
Y'all not run ass cops. Y'all didn't go to school like me, mother.
Stop.
Get the off me.
You just spit us and you kicked at us. Stop.
Get the off me. Get the off.
Stop.
Me.
And stop.
Get the off me.
Stop.
I don't give a what color I am. A black,
What-
a brown, a purple. Get the
What is she
off
talking
me.
about?
As soon as you calm down.
Off
Man,
me.
calm down and we'll get
No,
you
let
up.
me go. Let me
Do you see how you're acting?
Do you see how
Stop.
you acting?
Ma'am, are you on something right now?
Stop.
Your mother wants something.
Stop.
She said, "Is your mother
Off me.
on something?"
Okay, Trayvon Martin, I'm well
Please.
educated. I have 4 degrees.
Please.
You will never make me feel no type of way. Get the off me, man. Get the off me. You too. Get
Stop.
Get off me.
Stop
You hurting
kicking.
my arm.
Stop kicking.
You hurting my arm.
Because look how you're acting.
I know how to make my arm feel better.
Right now you guys do any.
Get off my arm.
Stop.
Get off my arm.
You're not gonna spit at us. You hear
I'm
me?
not gonna spit.
Yeah, you did already.
I was never gonna do that.
You just did. You just spit at me.
You talking to?
You. I'm talking to you.
My friends are here. My friends are here. Get the off me. Get the off me.
Right here.
No.
Stop. Just sit. Relax.
No.
Just relax.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me ever in your life. I don't with y'all.
Relax.
Okay, get the off me, my. I went to. You know how many degrees I got? Get the off me. Because you don't know what the
Can you calm down? Just
No, leave me alone. Don't say sit to me.
I guess she's reeks of it.
Yeah, it's not.
Who reeks of alcohol? Motherfucker, you see your belly? You reek of alcohol. Get the fuck out my face.
I wouldn't be talking.
Yeah, whatever. Your mother.
Oh, here we go.
Get out my face.
Stay on the
Move.
floor. You keep screaming.
Move. Move, Kareem. Move.
Stay where you are.
Move. It don't matter. It don't matter nothing that you got going on. But let me tell
What a
y'all.
mess.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
Man, why are you standing? What are you doing? We said sit.
That said so much to me. Don't touch me.
Why do you keep rolling?
Don't touch me. That man means so much to
don't
me.
kick me,
You don't
'cause
know what the that means.
gonna be another-
You probably joined this police force just to do it for benefits. You know what the mean for a motherfucker to watch you?
Okay.
You know what the that means?
Okay.
You don't. You don't. You.
Okay.
It don't matter. You don't gotta drag me out nowhere because I'm a nurse. I mean this from the bottom of my mother heart. You don't know I came from mother Patterson. When it comes from mother education, that's something we need, man. You don't know what the
Guys, are you hearing this? Why, guys? Why?
we can do. No, sir. You don't know what the we mean. No, you don't give a
What's your
you don't give a
Ma'am, what's your name?
What's your name?
Matt, what's your name?
Your officer Paramus Patterson.
Ma'am, just tell me.
Police.
Ma'am,
American.
what's your name?
Emergency department.
Okay. Has she spit yet?
Yeah,
I
she spit
didn't
on
spit
it.
at nobody. I swear to God, I'm not.
Calm down.
I didn't
Hey,
spit on nobody.
listen, we're gonna walk out to the
What's your
free
name?
star.
Guys,
What's your name? Are you
guys,
gonna spit anymore?
anyone spits on me, dude, it's game over for him.
Officers are ready.
Are you gonna
Stop.
spit anymore?
Well, I never spit.
You
But
spit
I
on
want
me.
you to get the off my head.
Okay, then we're gonna.
What the is the North PD?
Okay, stand up.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
Where's the shower cap at?
Stop. You're gonna get sprayed. You're gonna get pepper sprayed.
Please let them pepper spray this rod.
You're gonna get sprayed. You fight me. Are you?
Dude, she bit the guy. Guys, she bit the cop. I hope he had his rabies shot, right?
Kidding me? Put that on her. Sprayer.
Let's go, dude, guys. They're gonna spray her. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
That's the bite. Damn, mother.
That hurt.
You're right.
Get her up.
Okay.
Get her up.
We're gonna drag you out right now.
Get off me!
Oh, mother.
She bit you?
Keep going. He gave you everything. God damn it, man. Open the door. Right out. Let's go.
12.
Want to bite and spit? No problem. You're gonna get dragged out. Let's go.
What a mess.
Head up.
Now, guys, here's the thing. If you get bit, then you got to go to all that protocol and stuff so they can check and see if you don't have any diseases or anything.
Get in the car.
Easy.
Yep.
Easy. Everyone slow down. Ever handcuff. Put her right in the rig.
Okay. Right back to headquarters.
Oh, no, it's 2-9, right?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, we
got an inbox.
Wait, guys.
Yeah, we'll take a picture.
Can you take my hands off?
We don't have any ID or anything like that. It hurts.
The charges. Don't lie on me. Don't lie. I didn't do nothing to you, sir.
Getting at least a couple aggravated assault and field charges for spitting,
Good.
biting, resisting.
Yeah, aggravated. Good.
She kicked us probably at least 5 times.
Who else did she kick? You and who else?
Me and Casey.
All right, so yeah, like
But it's defining trespassing because she wouldn't leave.
resisting,
Disorderly, aggravated assault.
3 counts of aggravated assault, 2 for kicks.
Yeah, she spit on
a
me.
bite,
Yeah.
like 4. Yeah.
All right, so how about
Disgusting.
let them deal with that guy and let us 3 go in.
You 3 go with her. I'm gonna go see the deal with that guy. Somebody
You're gonna ride the
rig
rig?
and then 2 guys.
Guys, cops don't get paid enough, so. But all right, you guys. I'm gonna shut this bad boy down. Guys, next Sunday is talk about divorce. So, guys, if you have any divorce stories, whatever, guys, feel free to join. You know what I'm saying? Guys, join the panel early. You know, guys, make sure that you're in the Discord, right? Guys, make sure that you check out 50 and 304s, man. That's my other channel, right? So, guys, let me drop the link to this right here, guys. I have 176 videos over here. Guys, I go live over here every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. Join the Discord, guys. And yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. All right, Colin, take it easy, buddy.
Have a good one.
Bye, guys.